That's ABSOLUT-sport and make your sports dream a reality.
Enjoy President's Day savings all month long at Carton Alleyway Hyundai. Purchase a brand new 2025 Hyundai Santa Fe SC for just 2.49% APR for 36 months. Plus, enjoy peace of mind driving with America's best warranty and Hyundai Assurance Program. Visit us today at Carton Alleyway Hyundai, just off the 91 freeway, or online at CartonAlleyWayHyundai.com. On approved credit, 0 security deposit, 60 payments of $17.74 per $1,000 financed. Expires March 3rd, 2025.
Why do we grill to order at Waba Grill? Because it's just better for you. Our Asian-inspired menu has high-quality proteins that are healthier for you. Our steamed vegetables and signature salads are made fresh for you. Our sauces are more flavorful for you. From sweet and spicy to fiery hot. Right now, get our Value Bowl combo for only $8.99. Download the Waba Rewards app or order online at wabagrill.com. Waba Grill, it's for you.
Mr. President?
Agent Collins, come on in.
Catch the new Hulu original, Paradise. Some conspiracies are bigger than they seem.
When I became president, first thing I asked about was the secrets. Aliens. Who killed JFK? He's the only one I really trust. And I want to tell you the truth.
Starring Sterling K. Brown, Julianne Nicholson, and James Marsden.
The biggest secret is right under your nose.
What aren't you telling me?
The Hulu original series, Paradise. New episodes Tuesdays, streaming on Hulu.
Did you know your skin is the largest organ of your body? Huh? That's why you should shower with Old Spice Super Hydration Body Wash instead of plain old bar soap. Love your skin by super hydrating it with vitamin B3 and glorious notes of vanilla and shea. Did you know that my super hydrated skin is the second largest organ of my body? The first is my heart. Old Spice. Men have skin too. Old Spice Super Hydration Body Wash. 24/7 renewing moisture. With daily use.
ESPN 710, Los Angeles. Sports.
And it is the biggest show on the radio. Mason and Ireland is on for your Thursday afternoon. Mason pulled a Mason and called in sick on the day of the show. Here we go. Hopefully you're having a beautiful Thursday. Let's get it, yo. Mason and Ireland, your Thursday afternoon right now.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Text from Andy Kamenetsky.
Best show on the radio. Okay, what's Andy say?
I have not researched this. I don't know if it's been fact-checked.
Okay.
But Andy says Hackman and Hoffman did have a third roommate for a while, an actor named Robert Duvall.
That is true. I do remember that now. That is quite a trio in a room.
Jeez.
Yeah, those three of the great actors. You know what I thought was weird about Hackman is, and God bless hail fellow, well met, unbelievable career, was that all of a sudden, I don't know what age, but he just said, I'm done.
Well, he lived to be 95,
right.
So most guys don't work past 80.
Michael Caine did the same thing. Michael Caine came to a point and said, I'm done. And then they sort of disappear. Like Hackman was living in Santa Fe. No, I would imagine people didn't necessarily even know it was Gene Hackman. But God bless him. Great movie. We talked about some of them. And you mentioned No Way Out, which is a terrific movie. Terrific.
I just watched No Way Out recently.
Yeah.
But it is interesting that, you know, humble beginnings. People start together and you have no idea that they have a connection.
Yep.
So I found this yesterday. Somebody sent this to me. And it runs for 1 minute. And we're going to play it. James Worthy sent it to me.
Okay.
By the way, happy birthday, James Worthy.
Hey,
64
James
today.
Worthy.
Happy birthday, big game.
Give a big Worthy clap for James
everybody
Worthy.
See James Worthy today, give him a worthy clap for his birthday. So he sent this to me, and he did not know it. So you talk about sports things you didn't know. All right? This is a sports fact about the 1936 Olympics and Jesse Owens, specifically who finished right behind Jesse Owens in Berlin. Listen to this.
Owens is a legendary track athlete known for winning 4 gold medals in the 1936 Olympics, Summer Olympics in Berlin. This is obviously the rise of Nazi Germany. It was presided over by Hitler himself, and they were starting to push, they had been for a while, push the superiority of the Aryan race. This was happening. This was publicly happening, right? Jesse Owens is a black person, and he went on behalf of America, won 4 gold medals in track and field. And basically said, oh, yeah? Are they? You know? And it was a big deal. It was a really big deal. But a lot of people don't think much about the guy who took second in the 200 behind Jesse Owens, another American sprinter by the name of Mac Robinson. Okay, Mac Robinson lost the gold in the 200 by 0.4 seconds, which is not very much in a race and definitely not very much in a 200. But Mac didn't win any gold medals. He never really got the recognition for the achievement. He didn't get any endorsements. He really didn't make any more money. He just kind of went home and then ended up working as a janitor in an all-white school in his hometown. But Mac was known for never giving up hope that someone would get the recognition they deserve, and that someone just happened to be his younger brother. You know him as Jackie Robinson.
I mean, come on.
Wow, that's incredible.
I've never heard that.
I've never heard that ever.
Yeah.
That's an amazing story.
Right. So, and by the way, when his hometown, we mentioned where he went to Pasadena.
Oh, is that
Happened
right?
Right in our backyard.
Oh, wow, yeah. And, of course, it will be cool when the Olympics happen here in 28 because Jesse Owens ran in that stadium and they're putting the track back in.
Right.
And all that stuff will be fantastic. So tonight we got Lakers back on the floor. Luca's back on the floor. Minnesota Timberwolves. The Wolves are the 7 seed at this moment, which is lower. You would say lower than you would expect, right?
They were 3 last year, and for a lot of the year last year, they were the 1.
Right.
So they're 10 games behind pace, and a lot of people think it's because they traded Karl Anthony Towns to the Knicks for Julius Randle, who's been hurt a lot.
Yeah, right.
But they have Anthony Edwards, who I think is probably the most underrated player in the NBA.
You think Yeah, I guess people don't really know Anthony Edwards
Yeah,
yet.
if you ask people to name the top guards in the NBA, his name doesn't come up until you get past a lot of different people.
Yeah.
Till you get past Steph and Devin Booker and Ja Morant and Damian Lillard. But Anthony Edwards is as good
He
as
feels
any
like
of those
one
guys.
of those guys who loves being on a big stage.
Right.
Loves all the attention.
Steve Kerr said on the World Cup team, not the one that won the Olympics this summer, Ant was on that team too, but on the World Cup team that he was easily the best player.
Yeah.
So we gotta look at him tonight.
Yeah, tonight, and of course we get Luca back on the floor, and I'll tell you what, I am offended for Luca that the Mavericks again pulled all this stuff. We read it yesterday: the hookah, the smoking, the beers. I mean, come on, it's almost as though they're trying to, at least in the moment, rationalize, explain, justify what is a terrible trade.
And I don't understand it because I will never, and I'm pretty sure I can speak for everybody that works at the Lakers. I'll never say anything bad about Anthony Davis.
Yeah.
I just won't.
No.
He was great. The whole time he was here, he's a great player. He's going to the Hall of Fame.
Yep.
Why can't Nico and everybody in Dallas make this about AD and not about trashing Luca? I don't get it.
So there was another wrinkle in that Sam Amick piece in The Athletic that I thought was interesting, and that is that Nico Harrison was kind of like Kobe's shoe.
Not kind of like he was. He was
Kobe-
Kobe's Nike connection. And Nico has a great reputation, and I've known him for a long time. He's a great guy. I just don't understand why they're trashing Luka.
And Nico's saying, or at least indicating that, yeah, I worked with Kobe. I don't see that kind of work from Luka, and that's why we moved on from him.
Right, but we talked about this yesterday. Not everybody has the same work ethic.
Right.
It is some people like the reason Shaq and Kobe finally broke up is that Kobe was the first guy there and the last one to leave, and Shaq was the opposite, and they just clashed. You've said, I heard you say it in a promo the other day. You never want to work as much as me.
No,
it's
never.
Just, that's not the life you want.
I'm not
If
available
Luka-
for a play-by-play job if you come to me for it.
If Luka doesn't have the work ethic of Kobe, my response to that would be, well, show me who does.
Right.
Kobe was like 1 in a million.
Yeah, exactly.
And I think the Lakers stole Luka, and I think it's going to be great for them. And Mace, I can't wait. You were there the other night.
Yep.
I can't wait to do this game tonight. I can't believe I get to call these
it's
games.
very
They have
cool.
lightning in a bottle. If I was the NBA, I don't know the legality of this. They would probably have to do some blackouts to protect Spectrum.
Right.
But I'd put every Laker game for the rest of the year on NBA TV.
I think that'd be fantastic.
I think the ratings would be huge.
Yeah, I agree.
I think everybody would watch back. You know, there are Laker fans all over the world. I think that people would just. We only have 27 games left.
Right.
Put them all on NBA TV.
I would imagine that. Well, now in Slovenia, what time is it when the Lakers play? Do we know? It's like early morning, I think, because isn't it like 9 hours ahead?
I'm gonna type in right now. What time is it right now in Slovenia?
It's 9:24 p.m. right now, so they're 9 hours ahead.
9 hours. That's right. Okay, so 9 hours ahead, which means when they set foot on the floor, it'll be the middle of the night there. But I would imagine still Like, what does... I asked for a while ago, we'll talk to Laura about it next week, but there's a Slovenian writer, like a Slovenian beat writer, who goes to every one of
I didn't know
Luca's
where
games.
to find him. I actually
I
looked
know.
around.
He's on LinkedIn. I found him, but we'll try to get him next week. But his job, he's sort of like what Brian Windhorst is to LeBron. This guy is to Luca Doncic. So it'd be interesting to get him on the show.
Does he speak English?
We don't know.
Okay.
We don't know.
All right.
Laura's going to have a chat with him.
Great.
And find out if that works. Greg is leaving the show after tomorrow. And what will you be doing with your life now?
I will be in my office and in the sales side, and I would just be doing like management-y type
Now,
stuff.
we're not going to say that anything about you and beer and hookahs and anything like
yes, you
that.
will.
No, we're not going to bury you the way Nico did to Luca.
John is going to celebrate. He's gonna
I am. When does Laura get here?
Monday.
We're going to do a brand new feature, Ireland, next week. It's called Guest of the Day. Every day there's going to be a guest. It'll be the guest of the day.
That'll be one more than we have when Greg does
Exactly.
the show.
So I know when to not listen to the show. That's great.
There you go. There you go. Hey, it is Live Nation Ticket Thursday on 710 ESPN. Listen all day long for your cue to call. Be calling number 7 to win 2 tickets to see Neil Young at the Hollywood Bowl on September 15th. Tickets on sale now at Ticketmaster. You want to just do this, Bergman?
Okay. Just do it right now.
Caller number 7 right now, 877-710-ESPN for 2 tickets to see Neil Young at the Hollywood Bowl September 15th. I haven't seen the Hollywood Bowl schedule yet. Have you?
Yeah.
Have you?
There's some good.
Is there good
yeah,
stuff?
There's some good stuff on there.
Well, now, will you go there this summer?
I'll try, but it just depends when the Lakers end.
Oh, that's right. Plus, you got Idaho now.
Yeah, and
you've got to take care
the
of
big
Idaho.
Deal, the big deal is when do you think I'm done with Lakers? I originally thought it would be in April and May, and now I think I might be able to go to June.
Yeah, I think you should probably be there. Wait until after the trade deadline or after the free agent signings, right? So that'll be like January 5th or something like that. Stay. Isn't that normally the date?
July, you mean?
July.
Yeah.
July the 5th.
Yeah, I'll figure it out.
Yeah, that's when you go. All right. So did you see the NFL is trying some new stuff, going to try some new stuff?
Well, I saw the one thing we've been asking for years.
Yeah, we'll talk about that coming up next for you. Mason and Ireland, 710 ESPN.
Luca put on a show and delivered a triple-double, leading his new team over his former squad.
Luca's three-pointer. Good.
Wow, that's a tough shot. Luca proved he's ready to dominate in a new chapter.
Luca Doncic's first triple-double as a Laker, and they just keep rolling.
Now the spotlight shifts to tonight's matchup as the Lakers gear up to host the Timberwolves. Pre-game coverage begins at 6 p.m. on 710 ESPN.
Hey guys, it's Cap. Here's the scenario. Your home is flooded and the damage is severe. Now it feels like your insurance company is turning on you. They won't approve a replacement living arrangement, and the adjuster leaves you in the lurch. Take a breath and call Avner Gatt, one of Southern California's largest public adjuster firms. Avner Gatt knows how to fight back when your insurance company makes you feel like a criminal, leaving you with no hope of getting into your home and getting it all back together. With decades of experience and a passion for helping people, Avner and his family take the call themselves. So whether you have a toilet overflow, a broken water line, a burst supply line, a broken fire sprinkler, whatever the water damage is, you call Avner Gatt today at 818-917-5256, or you go to avnergatt.com. It's 818-917-5256 or avnergatt.com. You call, Avner answers, he says hello. Your claim is our game. avnergatt.com.
Neil Young, live at the Hollywood Bowl September 15th. Tickets go on sale this Friday, but you can win yours before they even drop. This Ticket Thursday on ESPN LA, we're hooking up listeners with 4 pairs of tickets to see the legendary Neil Young take the stage. Tune in Thursday for your cue to call and win. Neil Young, September 15th, Hollywood Bowl, presented by Live Nation.
Don't miss it. Hey guys, it's Sedano. At Los Angeles International Airport, changes are arriving daily to help reduce traffic, save travelers time, and transform the travel experience. The LAX Economy parking structure is now open with thousands of smart parking spaces, as well as hundreds of EV charging stations. Modernized terminals have biometric gates for faster boarding, and in the future, the People Mover train will connect travelers to LA Metro. For more information, go to their website, flylax.com/transforming LAX. That's flylax.com/transforming LAX.
She stole $6 million from the award-winning podcast.
I'm Lacey Mosley.
A new true crime series.
They call me Scam Goddess. I'm going on a journey across America to dive into small-town swindles.
How can you not trust this local farm girl?
And big city cons.
He was pimping the congregation.
People say that would never happen to me. Never say never.
Scam Goddess. New episodes Thursdays. Stream on Hulu.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are now boarding Group A. Please have your boarding passes ready to scan. If your phone is cracked, old, or was chewed up by your Chihuahua travel companion, please refrain from holding up the line. We ask that you kindly not be that guy, and instead simply go to Verizon and trade in any phone from their top brands in any condition on any unlimited plan for the new Samsung Galaxy S25 with Galaxy AI.
With new line on my plan. Additional terms apply. See Verizon.com for details.
You're checking out the Waba Grill Lunch Hour here on Mason and Ireland.
Sup, people? Why do they grill the order at Waba Grill? Because it's just better for you. Their Asian-inspired menu has high-quality proteins and fresh steamed vegetables. Right now, get a value bowl combo for only $8.99 for a limited time. Waba Grill, it's for you.
Just like Mason and Ireland are for you.
Tell me if I'm weird here. Don't answer
Yes,
that question.
you're weird.
I knew that was coming.
The Waba Grill Lunch Hour rolls on right now.
So, Ireland, it's National Small Dog Day.
I think my dog is too big to be a small
How much
dog.
does your dog
30
weigh?
pounds.
30 pounds, right. I was talking to Bergman about this. I have a dog that weighs 30 pounds. I have a dog, Veronica, weighs 25 pounds. She would be upset if she knew I shared her weight.
I think you got to be under 20 to be a small dog.
Okay,
Maybe
so
under 15.
I've got one that, like, you could put on a cracker, and it's like such
a Paris
small
Hilton dog.
Right, it is.
A teacup dog.
He's a very small dog. So it's always awkward when you take the dogs for a walk, because I got one old 18-and-a-half-year-old grinding along, and I got one who's wild, and I got one little tiny one that's running around. And should I feel embarrassed when I take my tiny dog for a walk?
Yes.
My tiny... Who said yes? Brian.
I don't know. I've never been a fan of the tiny dogs.
Well, it's not tiny. It's not like it's not a purse dog. He probably weighs...
You said you can put it on a cracker.
Well, yeah, I can put him on a cracker. Now, he probably weighs 9 pounds. He's little. He's like this big.
That's a tiny dog that you can fit in a purse.
You need a big ass purse for my dog.
A
to fit in
9-pound dog.
9 pounds, and just a. You don't want to see that dog in a fight. That dog is crazy.
Is it a yapper? Does it yap?
No,
Like,
it never makes a sound.
Those ones are
No,
annoying.
it does not bark, except at TV. The one dog that can see TV in my house is Ron. And Ron just sits and watches TV, waits for a dog, finally gets one, and then loses his little mind until the dog goes away. But, man, he's the only one that watches TV. And why does one of my dogs watch TV?
Very odd.
And the other two, it's just a box on the wall. What is that about? I am also convinced that one of my dogs, I don't believe they can see in mirrors. I think they get very confused about mirrors. I got a mirror.
My dog just looks at the mirror like, what is that?
What is that?
Yeah.
Is that a me? So anyway, National Small Dog Day. Happy National Small Dog Day to my dog, Ron. 9 pounds. Put him on a cracker. All right, so the NFL. One of the things we complained about this year was it is just ridiculous. There is a computer chip, in the football that's used in NFL games. And we have these situations where old guys with sticks walk out and they try to measure stuff, and that's all going to change. They're finally going to start using that chip in the football, and you will know instantaneously, bam, it's a first down, bam, it's not a first down. And the old guys with the sticks, I think, are just there as decoration.
Yeah, this seems
I
simple.
don't think they have a real role anymore. They're just decorating the field with sticks.
They like to run out there.
Yeah, but they're not going to do that anymore.
Yeah, no, and now they're not.
Yeah, now they're not.
That was what the role was.
So the only thing we have to complain about now is the spot, right? So we can still say, hey, I don't like the spot, and they can take another look at it, but now we know instantaneously it's a touchdown, it's a first down. We know all that stuff without.
And it seems
old
like
guys
this is
with
something
sticks.
that should have been done 5 years ago.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Now, the other thing that they're talking about, and I don't know if this is final yet, they're going to vote on it, but this bugs me like hell, is the Rams lost one of these, where you go to overtime, the team that wins the coin flip, if they score a touchdown, they win the game.
Right.
That's not the way it is in the playoffs. In the playoffs, both teams touch the ball no matter what.
Mm-hmm.
I think that is only fair. Right now, the team that wins the coin flip since 2017 has won 57% of games. So winning the coin flip is everything. Now both teams are going to get the ball regardless of how it turns out in the coin flip.
Right. And so the old way is if the first team that has the ball just kicks a field goal, then the other team still gets it. But if they score a touchdown, the game's over.
Exactly.
Yeah, so I have no problem with it. There should be some consistency.
Yeah, there should be. And there should also be some. You should not lose a game because you lose the coin flip. I think that's only right. And
well, what they would say is you didn't lose because you lost the coin flip. You lost because your defense couldn't keep the team out of the end zone.
But if 57% of the time the team that wins the coin flip, 57 is
43% of the time the other team.
You go to
wins.
a casino, you're lucky if you get 52-48. This is 57.
Yeah, true.
I think the odds are pretty good. The other one that they're talking about, and I think is stupid, is the Green Bay Packers, think soft, are complaining and want to get rid of the tush push. This is the play, obviously, that Philly runs and that Buffalo runs as well. They're really the only two teams that do it. Other teams try, but they don't have the horses to do it. Green Bay wants to get rid of this rule. I think it's ridiculous. It's football. Find a way to stop them.
The only reason I think they should investigate getting rid of the rule is if people are getting hurt on those. I don't know if they are or not. I think they'd have to do the research.
That Philly offensive line seemed to be healthy all year.
Jason Kelce, I've heard him talk about it, say that it's pretty easy to get hurt on that play.
Is it?
And if that's the case, then I get it. But if not, then let him keep doing it.
Yeah, no, I mean, and here's the thing. You got to get a lot of stuff right. You got to have a quarterback who's big and physical. You got to have the biggest offensive line maybe in the history of the NFL, like Philly does. Biggest, tallest, heaviest offensive line. That's why they're able to do it. And by the way, Jalen Hurts squats 600 pounds. That's
Right.
the other thing. So you got a quarterback who can get in there. Not everybody has that unique combination. But as Nick Sirianni said, they work really hard at this.
Right.
They work really hard all year long. I don't see why it should be taken away. It is football. I don't think that's going to pass.
Yeah, the only reason that it should be is if there's an abnormal amount of injuries on that play. If there isn't, then keep it.
Yeah. Bergman, where are you on that?
See, I have no issue with it whatsoever. Yes, if they are injuries, I get it too. But for the most part, just stop it. There other people have stopped it. We saw Kansas City stop Buffalo on the exact same play, even if you don't believe it actually happened. You can stop it. It's a football play.
Yeah,
just let it go.
Here's Adam Schefter on that subject.
There's been a lot of buzz at the competition committee and all these meetings leading up to the owners' meetings, I guess, which is why we brought it up, about the tush push. Is it going to be banned?
I don't think it's going to be. To me, I think it's, I think it's kind of crazy that it's like, okay, so then when Patrick Ricard, the Ravens fullback, are we going to ban fullback blasts because he's really strong and tough and that's a health and safety? Like, it's football. It's football. Everybody in the league is allowed to run the play.
It's football. That's what that's the whole point of the game. You move the ball and somebody else tries to stop you, and if they found a surefire way to get that 1 yard, good for them. And if you want to compete with them, go get bigger, taller offensive linemen and a quarterback who can squat 600 pounds. That's the way you run it.
Yeah.
All right. Let me see. One other thing I wanted to get to here. Nestor Cortez. Do you know who Nestor Cortez is?
I do. Reliever for the Yankees.
You might remember him
He's
best.
gone now.
You might.
Who's he play for now?
I think he got traded to the Blue Jays. Let me see.
He's probably best remembered, or will be best remembered, years from now, as the guy who gave up
Milwaukee.
Freddie Freeman's walk-off grand slam in Game 1 of the World Series. So we love Nestor Cortez. Although today he said this about the Dodgers. They can talk whatever they want to talk, but we win Game 1, which we should have. He's the one that gave up the home run.
On the first pitch, by the way.
That's the Freddie Freeman grand slam.
Correct.
Game 1, right?
Correct. He says, we lost games 2 and 3. We win game 4. We should have won game 5. Then we go back to L.A. up 3-2. So people can say it slipped away from us. People can say we made a lot of mistakes, which we did. But at the end of the day, we were the better team.
I've never understood this. Why
What the hell?
Michael says this about the 1991 NBA Finals.
Okay.
He says that the Lakers got hurt, James Worthy got hurt, and had Worthy not been hurt, they were the better team and they would have beat the Bulls. The Bulls went to 6 finals and was 6-0.
Yeah.
And that particular finals, when Michael thinks the Lakers would have won if Worthy was healthy, they knocked him out in 5. The Dodgers knocked the Yankees out in 5 games.
It's not like it went down to the wire.
You don't get to say at that point, well, we were the better team. You lost in 5.
Yep.
All right. There's no argument that you were the better team.
Right.
You look like an idiot.
So the Dodgers players have been kind of trolling the Yankees. In fact,
As they
Joe
should.
Kelly continues to bring this up.
And
I
what's
think brought
weird
it
is
up this
Joe
week.
Kelly doesn't have a contract. He's not even on the Dodgers.
Right.
He's not signed to a
No.
contract?
No.
No.
Is he with anybody?
No.
Huh.
A lot of people are hoping the Dodgers still sign him.
Yeah.
He's on the Baseball is Boring podcast or something like that. That's
Is that
Yeah.
right? Baseball is Boring
I
podcast?
think that's what it is. I don't know. That might be.
It's a terrible name for
That
a
might be
podcast.
Jared Carabas. I don't
Terrible
know.
name for a podcast. All right, coming up next, we're going to spin the wheel of questions. We do anticipate that both Michael Thompson and Pepe Mantia will be with us.
How do you think I feel? I'm the king.
In the meantime, ESPN LA, the Lakers, and Bibigo teaming up to find the Lakers' GOAT, greatest fan of all time. Enter by telling us your favorite Lakers memory, posting to social media. Follow at ESPN Los Angeles. Use hashtag LakersGoat and hashtag promotion. I know that's a lot of stuff. Here's the thing. Go to LakersGoat.com. That's LakersGFOAT.com. Courtside seats for a Lakers game. Year supply of BBGO. Fantastic prizes. Go to LakersGoat.com. Mason, Ireland, 710 ESPN.
All right, time to talk about your Southern California Toyota dealers. Do you know that every new Toyota comes with Toyota Care? It's the greatest. No-cost maintenance plan that covers all normal factory scheduled service for 2 years or 25,000 miles. There's nothing better than going to pick your car up after a service and you ask them how much you owe them and they say 0. That's Toyota Care. It'll keep your Toyota running like a Toyota. Explore their full lineup of vehicles and find the best local offers today at Toyota.com for your next car, truck, or SUV. Only got to do one of 2 things. Visit your Southern California Toyota dealer or go to Toyota.com. That's what they mean when they say, we make it easy, Toyota. Let's go places.
This is LAFC manager Steve Cherundolo.
After a thrilling victory in the season opener.
To a Bobacy, left-footed shot at it!
And then a win in the CONCACAF Champions Cup on Tuesday night. The Black and Gold are back at BMO Stadium Saturday for Game 2 of the regular season.
It's LAFC Season 8 in the heart of LA.
It's LAFC versus NYCFC. Pre-game gets going Saturday night at 7 p.m.
On 710 ESPN.
And the ESPN LA app.
At Children's Hospital Los Angeles, we're a nationally recognized leader in pediatric care, honored by U.S. News and World Report as one of the best in the country. Here, we achieve amazing breakthroughs that change lives. From groundbreaking cancer therapies that offer new hope to young patients, to advanced heart procedures that save lives, we partner with families to conquer challenges and achieve extraordinary outcomes. Choose the best care for your child at chla.org.
Hey, it's Mace. Looking for some fun? Dive into Chumba Casino, your ultimate destination for free, fun-to-play social casino games. Play slots, bingo, and more whenever and wherever you want. With new games dropping every week, there's always something fresh. Lounge on the sofa or play on the go. Play now at ChumbaCasino.com.
Available only to players in the U.S., excluding Washington, Michigan, Montana, Connecticut, and Nevada, and Canada, excluding Quebec. No purchase necessary. VGW Group. Void where prohibited by law. 21 plus. Terms and conditions apply.
Want a golf course quality lawn? It's easier and more affordable than you think with True Green. As the official lawn care treatment provider of the PGA Tour, True Green brings pro-level expertise straight to your yard, so your lawn can look like a fairway. Sign up by March 10th and get one free application. Plus, you'll get True Green's price match guarantee. If you're not satisfied, True Green will revisit your lawn between scheduled visits to make it right. Visit TrueGreen.com today to get a free application. Offer ends March 10th. Restrictions apply.
Empower. Tim collects bobbleheads. A lot of bobbleheads. Baseball bobbleheads. Race car bobbleheads. Little Chihuahua bobbleheads. He's got an entire room strictly for bobbleheads. Does he need them? No. Is his wife mad about it? A little. But Tim works with Empower, and he got good at money, so he can be a little bad. Ooh, horse bobblehead. Classy, Tim. Empower. Invest well, live a little. Start today at Empower.com.
And it is the biggest show on the radio, Mason and Ireland, here each weekday. You know what it's time for? What is this? It's time for Wheel of Questions. Producer Brian Cohen, are you ready with that wheel? Hit it, Jack.
All right, this is kind of a weird one. There is a lot of buzz about a Bible that is going up for auction next month.
Okay.
It's a Bible.
Got it.
That Robert Kardashian gave to O.J. Simpson when he was in jail, and it includes a note from Kardashian, kind of like O.J. keep the faith kind of thing. They think it's going to bring in hundreds of thousands of dollars. I don't understand it. Why would I want a Bible? It's the same. I could buy a Bible for regular price that doesn't have the note. Would you have any interest in this particular Bible?
Well, first of all, I would say I can't believe that when O.J. Simpson put his hand on this Bible, it didn't burst into flames.
Allegedly?
Allegedly.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think this is just kind of... Here's the thing, John. I'm watching yet another O.J. documentary right now on Hulu. It's like a 5-parter, goes back and traces through the evidence. And all. We are endlessly fascinated by this case. Here it is, 30 years later?
Yeah.
30 years later, and we're still talking about it. I'm still watching a documentary. Now, do I want a Bible signed to O.J. saying, keep the faith? No, I don't want here's Bible of a double murder.
Yeah, here's the note.
Yeah.
O.J., this book will help. God loves you, and he will speak to you with his words. Read this book every day. God has a definite plan for you.
Oh, my God. God has a plan for you?
And then I can't read his writing, and then he says he will, God has used you as a child, and he will use you again. I love you, and God loves you, Robert. Is there any... I don't even understand what the sentimental value would be.
No, I don't either.
I wouldn't bid $10 on this thing.
How long did he live after he got O.J. off the charges?
I think he died.
Kardashian.
I think he died 5 years later in '99.
You think he died of guilt?
Well, if you look at his face when they read the verdict, he looks like he's seen a ghost.
Yep. Yeah, I'm glad you don't want to be part of that defense team, man. Oh man.
Although they won,
they did win.
Do you want a Norm Macdonald OJ joke?
Yes. Yes.
From Weekend Update.
Okay.
Our top story tonight in Los Angeles this week: Lyle and Eric Menendez were found guilty of first-degree murder. So, to review California law, it is killing your wife legal, killing your parents illegal.
Right. So, and you realize that's what got Norm Macdonald fired.
Oh yeah.
Don Ohlmeyer, the head of NBC Late Night at the time, was friends with OJ. And he asked the Saturday Night Live guys, hey, don't make fun of OJ. He's one of my best friends. And Norm just ignored it and hammered him every week. And so Ohlmeyer, because he could, fired him over making OJ jokes.
And he was one of the great Weekend Up. If I was to rank Weekend Up, he would probably be right behind...
the guys now are really good.
Jost and Che are number 1 for me. Amy and Tina are number 2, and Norm's number 3. That's how I'd rank them. Would you rank them differently?
No. I
think that's right.
Yeah, I think those guys are all pretty solid.
He did a joke. We don't have the exact joke, but Larry Johnson had just signed a gigantic deal with Charlotte. Remember this?
The basketball player?
About the same
Grandmama?
time. Yeah, exactly. And Norm did a joke and talked about Larry Johnson and the amount of money in the contract. And then he said, to put that in perspective, the Menendez brothers would have had to kill their parents 11 times to get that kind of money. He was just so brutal with his jokes. Yeah, he was one of the best. All right. I wanted to get to, this is funny. I did this with Sue on the Culture Pop podcast. I said,
okay,
who should replace Sue Kalinsky on the Culture Pop podcast? And artificial intelligence said Carol Leifer, who is like Sue's best friend, which I think is hilarious. So I just did the same thing with us.
Okay.
Who?
Where are you going to go first? Are you going to go you first?
I'm going to go me first. Okay. I haven't done John yet. Here's me.
What did you type in?
Who would you replace Steve Mason with on Mason and Ireland on 710?
Okay.
It's somebody we know.
Okay.
Former NFL player with media experience. High energy and opinionated, making compelling radio, would bring a fresh perspective beyond just basketball and LA teams. fan of the Los Angeles Clippers, appears on Speak for Yourself on Fox. Who is it?
Is it Marcellus?
It's Marcellus. Yeah,
I love it.
It says
Bring back Marcellus.
That if you were going to replace me,
Come on, that dude, let's go.
The best person to do it would be Marcellus Wiley, which is honestly a pretty good idea.
Marcellus in Ireland has a little bit of a ring to it.
Ireland
Type
works.
in who would they replace me with.
Okay.
I hope it's Steve Hartman.
Oh,
He was at the game the other night.
Yeah,
I heard.
Mason avoided him.
Yeah,
I know.
I
Cappy and I were like, I really hope Mason walks in right now.
Nope.
He didn't know he was there.
It would be total cold. No, Cappy told me
Later.
Later, yeah, but I'm not gonna. Who should replace John Ireland, Mason Ireland on ESPN? All right, let's see who comes up. John Ireland's a replacement.
Who is it?
George Sedano.
Mason and Sedano, not the most ring to it.
I don't know. I could probably work with Sedano.
He would want
you guys
Sedano
would
and
fight
Mason.
over the one.
Oh,
chip.
no, I
sure
would
would.
want to be the B. I would want Sedano to be the A. I'd be
Sedano
the B.
and Mason?
You wouldn't be comfortable in the B.
You keep saying that. I would love to be the B. The B is like the best gig in the world.
Right, but you won't want it.
I will take it.
You always say if there's a spotlight, you want to be in it.
Right, but
the very first thing you said to me when we started is there are generators and there are reactors. I am not a reactor. I'm not any good at it. I'm never going to be the reactor.
Who's the bigger star, Ernie or Shaq? The analysts are the stars. The B's are the stars.
No. But that's because those guys are bigger stars because they played in the league.
But they're also bigger personalities.
Who's a bigger star, Penn or Teller?
Well, the one that doesn't talk is obviously not a star.
Yeah, the bigger
he's
guy.
the B.
One guy has never said a word.
Yeah, but he's kind of he gets all the good jokes.
That's who should replace you.
Somebody who doesn't say a word.
Give me Teller.
Who should replace Brian?
Brian's irreplaceable.
I agree.
I'm not even going to speculate.
I agree.
Yeah, no, irreplaceable. And by the way, Laura takes over next week, which I'm thrilled about. She's back after a stint with the morning show.
She never left.
Yes, so I'm excited about that. All right, real quick, I wanted to get to this one last thing. There is so much speculation now about Matthew Stafford. And one of the reports yesterday was from Jordan Schultz.
Oh yeah, this is weird.
So Jordan Schultz reported that Tom Brady and Matthew Stafford are on a ski trip together in Montana. Now, Ian Rappaport came back and said, the truth is they both have homes in a particular ski resort town, and so they just happen to be there at the same time. So what does Jordan Schultz do? He heads over to Starbucks, and did you know his dad is Howard Schultz?
I didn't know until this story came out.
I can't believe. So he went to his dad's.
We've been talking about Jordan Schultz for years. I didn't know that his dad was the owner of Starbucks.
So he went to his dad's restaurant, his dad's coffee shop, and he confronts Ian Rappaport. And they go back and forth and back and forth.
In front of a bunch of people.
And do we have a problem here? And I hope we don't have a problem here. And they confront each other, and ultimately Jordan Schultz walks away. I think this is interesting that they've added, first of all, which version do you believe? Do you believe the Ian Rappaport or do you believe the Jordan Schultz?
Rappaport.
I do too. Bergman, do you think it's the Rappaport?
I always believe Rappaport over most.
It's hard to deny Rappaport.
Yep.
So I see why Schultz is upset, but if he's got the story wrong, he's got the story wrong.
Very much so. And back in the day, that was kind of the reason why we didn't have him on back in the day.
Oh, right. You were
like
never
really
a big Jordan
it was a
Schultz
long
fan.
time ago, probably 7 or 8 years ago, that he was trying to get into the business, and we were putting him on, and he would just say nothing. I was like, I don't want to have this guy
He's
on
become
anymore.
more legit.
He is legit now.
He
goes on with Colin a lot.
Yeah, he's become legit.
Yeah.
But on this story, I believe Rappaport's version as opposed to Schultz's version.
Agreed.
But it's funny when two reporters get into a fight. I said this, you said that. One other thing here. We're talking about Matthew Stafford. Listen to what Stephen A. Smith says about Matthew Stafford and the Rams.
Figure it out. Figure it out. Because when I watched the playoffs this year, the Los Angeles Rams were the only team that gave the Eagles a real run for their money, okay? And Matthew Stafford had a lot to do with that. The brother's a top 10 quarterback. The brother's elite. He's a Super Bowl champion. He's experienced. Even when it was football purgatory in Detroit all of those years, nobody blamed him because we saw that brother could ball, okay? And even at the age of 37, he still can. Does he deserve $50 million? You're damn right he does. And you got to figure out a way to come close to it. And if you don't do it, somebody else needs to, because what we're not going to debate on the show this morning is whether or not Matthew Stafford, even at his age, based on his performance and when we last saw him and what we've been seeing from him, Matthew Stafford is worth $50 million a year as a quarterback in the NFL in today's market.
Yes.
He's right.
He is absolutely right.
I now feel that I used to think it was a coin flip to determine whether or not Matthew Stafford was staying. I now think he's leaving.
No, I do not.
And here's why. If you were dead serious, I watched this play out last year with Saquon. If you want to keep somebody, you don't give them the right to go negotiate with every other team. That's not somebody you care about and that you want to build around. I think the Rams let him do that. He's now tested his marketplace. Greg, I think there's a decent chance he's going to the Raiders.
I think if he goes somewhere else, it is the Raiders.
Yeah. I don't think he's going to the Giants for the brother-in-law. I don't think he's going to go to Cleveland. That's nonsense.
Raiders, he has
Pittsburgh.
Pete Carroll. He has Tom Brady. They
need more receivers.
Right. And I think he's playing indoors.
Maybe take a couple of them.
Warm weather, can still live here if he wants. I think I would say, what do I have to say? I'd say 55% Raiders, 40% Rams, 5% other.
No,
more so for the Raiders.
More Raiders than Rams?
I do.
No,
Greg, what do you think?
not.
So I think it's like 50-50. 50-50 Raiders and Rams. I don't think he's going to go anywhere besides one of the two.
See, I view this differently. I think that what the Rams did was they said, Matthew, you want $50 million. Go out and see what your value is.
That's exactly what Saquon did.
Come back to us with what you can get, and we will match. I mean, Matthew Stafford is going to get $50 million a year. There are 9 guys making $50 million or more a year in the NFL as a quarterback. I think that Matthew Stafford is one of those guys. I think he's going to come back and say, look, they were willing to give me this. They were willing to give me that. Here's what I'm worth. And I think he will wind up staying with the Rams.
I hope you're right, because I think that'd be the best thing for you and the best thing for the Rams.
God.
But I think the Raiders now all of a sudden got smart. They brought in Brady. They brought in Pete Carroll. They already have Brock Bowers, who's probably the best young tight end in football. Stafford loves throwing to the tight end. I can see him in silver and black in 2 months.
So to be
He
clear.
looked good in it, too.
Yeah. No, look, if I was the Raiders, that's who I would be all in on. I would be all in on Stafford. Now, would you give up your number 1 draft pick for him?
I don't think they have to.
But would you?
I would, but they don't. They won't have to. It's a 2.
Right, but would you?
Yeah.
You would.
But
right, I understand he's not.
They won't, if that's what you're asking.
Correct.
Me.
They will not.
They won't even consider that.
Bergman, would you, in a hypothetical world, trade the number 7 or the number 6?
The 6, yeah.
To the Rams
with the
in
6,
exchange for Matthew
Stafford.
Stafford.
Yes, because with the 6, you want a player like Matthew Stafford. That
but
can
also
be
with
that.
the 6, you don't want a player who's making $50 million.
And did you guys see that in Mel Kiper's latest mock, Shedeur Sanders is going 7th?
Yes.
Yeah, it keeps dropping and dropping. But that might be because the Raiders are not going to take him at 6 because they're going to get Stafford. Because otherwise, if he's available and they don't have Stafford, they're taking Shedeur.
I don't think Shedeur gets by the Raiders.
No, absolutely not.
I don't think there's any chance. If he falls, like they're not going to pass on him
unless they sign Stafford first.
Right, that's what I'm saying. If Stafford's not there, they're taking Shedeur.
Right, and by the way, the Rams would still have to make a deal.
Right,
even if Stafford says I want to go, you still have to come up with stuff to give the Rams.
Yeah, but what I would ask for if I was the Rams is give us lots of picks. We're great in getting picks in rounds 3, 4, and 5.
I think it is like 70% Rams and 30% Raiders, and 25% Raiders and 5% Giants. Although I think the Giants is just BS. All right, we're going to do some sports graffiti. What do you think? Where's Stafford going to wind up? Are you excited for Lakers and Luca versus Anthony Edwards in Minnesota tonight? 877-710-ESPN for sports graffiti. 877-710-ESPN. Get your calls coming up next. Mason and Ireland, 710 ESPN.
Sedano and Cap.
Today at 3 p.m. after Mason and Ireland.
I just think in this arena, as accomplished as DeMarco is in his, I would say I'm the more accomplished one.
Oh, really?
That's not being disrespectful. I think that's just being honest.
I don't know. I mean, I think DeMarco's going to come in tomorrow with his resume and say, put it down.
I love DeMarco. We can compare resumes.
Okay, I think we should do it.
In the NFL, he's got me. I mean, I have no chance.
Okay.
I'm literally a peasant compared to the king.
But in broadcasting?
I got him there.
Like, by what score? What's the final score?
Kind of like, like when he was on the Greatest Show on Turf. It's kind of like that.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I feel like it's more like a Super Bowl of this year's situation. Like,
Well, I don't know if I go that far.
Wow.
You're the Eagles and he's the Chiefs.
I mean, it's over at halftime? Like the whole thing?
No, not over at halftime.
No?
He gets into the third quarter.
Oh, he does?
Yeah,
Does he?
yeah.
First play of the third quarter.
The LA Afternoon Takeover. That's Sedano and Cap.
On 710 ESPN.
Why do we grill to order at Waba Grill? Because it's just better for you. And our Asian-inspired menu has high-quality proteins that are healthier for you. Our steamed vegetables and signature salads are made fresh for you. Our sauces are more flavorful for you. From sweet and spicy to fiery hot. Right now, get our Value Bowl combo for only $8.99. Download the Waba Rewards app or order online at wabagrill.com. Waba Grill, it's for you.
I'm Grant, and I'm your new bachelor.
ABC Mondays.
Is this real? Is he real?
The Bachelor is back, and the ladies are head over heels.
Tall, handsome, smart. He's perfect.
It's an all-new season of romance.
I'm 110% ready to fall in love. My love story is going to happen.
And, of course, drama.
These other girls are dating my boyfriend. You act like you don't care. He knows how I feel.
I did not know how hard this was going to be.
The Bachelor, Mondays 8/7 Central on ABC, and stream on Hulu.
Individuals and businesses with tax problems, listen carefully. If you owe over $10,000 in back taxes or have unfiled tax returns, U.S. Tax Shield can help you take back control. The IRS can seize your bank accounts, garnish your paycheck, close your business, and file criminal charges. Our team of tax attorneys can stop collections and get you protected. U.S. Tax Shield offers a price protection guaranteed quote to get you protected today. U.S. Tax Shield is A+ rated with the BBB, so call 800-494-6139. U.S. Tax Shield, 800-494-6139.
You never expect a Hail Mary pass to win and end the game or getting into an accident. Hey, it's Trav with DeMarco.
Only one all-star defense team you can call to defend you. The personal injury law offices of Joseph S. Normand. Visit normandlegal.com or call 213-747-2000.
Don't get sacked by others. Joseph will help you achieve the maximum compensation you deserve. Visit normandlegal.com or call 213-747-2000. That's 213-747-2000.
Let Joseph and his team score a touchdown for you.
The CONCACAF Nations League finals arrive at SoFi Stadium March 20th to 23rd. USA versus Panama, followed by Canada versus Mexico. Get your tickets now on Ticketmaster. For more information, visit CONCACAFNationsLeague.com/tickets.
Neil Young, live at the Hollywood Bowl September 15th. Tickets go on sale this Friday, but you can win yours before they even drop. This Ticket Thursday on ESPN LA, we're hooking up listeners with 4 pairs of tickets to see the legendary Neil Young take the stage. Tune in Thursday for your cue to call and win. Neil Young, September 15th, Hollywood Bowl, presented by Live Nation. Don't miss it.
Hi, it's LeBron. The Lakers play here.
710 ESPN.
KSPN, Los Angeles.
A Good Karma Brands radio station.
Mason in Ireland on 710.
I mean, would you rather have good life or sex? Good sex. Good life, good sex.
Well, I got both.
There you go. That's
Good
the
for
correct
you,
answer.
Johnny
Yeah,
More of Mason in Ireland right now.
All right, it is that time, people. All the phone lines are lit. We're going to do some sports graffiti. Ireland, take it away.
Travis, you're in the leadoff spot. You're on Sports Graffiti. Go.
Hey, first-time caller, long-time listener.
Welcome.
Thanks, man.
I cannot believe that Travis or Ireland didn't come up with Bat 21 in the Hackman draft.
In what movie?
In the it's Bat 21.
I've never seen it.
Starring Gene Hackman.
Yeah, I don't even
What's
know
it
that
about?
movie.
That's a big miss. You should look it up, Ireland.
Okay, I will.
You guys both called Golf Lovers.
Yeah, I've never even heard of it.
No,
Have
I
you?
don't know that movie, no.
Okay, here's Leo on Sports Graffiti. Hey, Leo, you're up. Go.
Hey, what's going on, guys?
All's good, man.
Hey, my name's Julio.
Oh, I'm sorry, Julio. Greg thinks your name is Leo.
That's all right. Go
Oh,
ahead.
I
Julio.
repeat it.
I want to take a page. I want to take a page out of the Rams book, and I'm gonna say F them picks. Draft, trade the 2nd and the 5th round for Stafford, and the 2 first-round picks for Myles Garrett. And I think that'll fix a lot right there.
Wait, what team are you getting? What team is Stafford and Garrett going to?
For the Raiders.
Yeah,
so we'll get
there you go, to the Raiders.
Yeah, they would.
2nd and the 5th.
Yeah, they would love that.
Myles Garrett, 2 first-round picks for Myles Garrett.
I heard that the Eagles and the Commanders are in a bidding war over Myles Garrett.
Wow.
Can you imagine to be the team who doesn't get him?
Yeah.
Wait, that would be really interesting. Here's Don on Sports Graffiti. Hey, Don, you're up. Go.
Hey, guys. Few things, but I'll make it quick. The first is, Greg, I hate to see you go, but I hope you're successful in what you're doing, and I hope you'll pop in every once in a while on the show.
Hail, fellow, well met.
The second is Chris Morales. I hope you're doing all right. I still don't like you, but you're a brother, so hope you're doing good.
Yep.
And the last is, Mace, I was picking through Instagram last night because I couldn't sleep, and I just got to ask, is not stepdad Leo, was he your milkman or your mailman?
He was neither. What makes you think he was a milkman or a mailman?
Because he looks like he could be your real dad, brother.
Oh, yeah, no, a lot of people are saying,
Really?
yeah. I don't see any resemblance whatsoever. We both have white hair.
I guess because I met your real dad,
Yeah.
and he looked just like
My
you.
I did look a
that
ton like
I don't
my real
see that.
dad.
Okay,
Yeah.
so Greg tells me this next person's name is Mai, M-Y.
Hey, Mai.
Hey, Mai, you're on Sports Graffiti. Go.
Hey, first-time caller, long-time listener. Love you guys. Mason, you're my favorite.
Thanks,
Ireland, you're running close second.
Wow.
I just want you to know, when I listen to the games or watch the games on TV, I turn down the sound, and I put the radio on my phone so
That's
I can
the
hear your
biggest
call.
compliment you can
That's
get,
very
Mai.
nice,
Thank you
Mai.
very much.
Very nice.
Thank you, guys.
All right.
Thanks, Mike.
Thanks for calling. That's great. Gino, you're on Sports Graffiti. Go, Gino.
Hey guys, I know you guys are over talking about NBA All-Star Weekend, but I have a really funny idea that might spice things up for the
What
weekend.
is it? What's your idea?
Spicy. Go ahead.
So like the tournament style, but we'll extend it to 6 teams, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and then the teams will comprise of Team Europe, Team Africa, Team Latino, Team Caucasian American, Team African American, and the Rising Stars.
Can I have first pick and who's going to win that? Give me the team of African Americans,
I
and I
don't-
think I got this thing locked up.
I do not think that is an appropriate structure for the All-Star Weekend.
All white guys, all black
Let's
guys.
see the all-white team. What year is it?
There were a couple there that I don't think we could field a team.
No, I don't
like
think
Pepe, the all Hispanic team would have like 3 guys.
Right, they all.
Yeah.
Can we
Unless
fill an
give me-
all-Africa team?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, but it's not going to have very many great players. I
Right.
mean, Giannis and a bunch of guys you've probably never had. Bull.
No,
and-
Giannis is from Greece.
Oh, that's right. You don't even get Giannis.
Yeah, you don't get Giannis. No.
Here's Mike on Sports Graffiti. Go ahead, Mike.
2 points. Favorite Gene Hackman movie is The Poseidon Adventure.
Oh, that's a good one.
That's an excellent movie.
And I'm going to Vegas for March Madness. Are you guys going to do your brackets this year?
You know, we haven't talked about it. I have not seen more than 2 college games all season, but I'll do one if you want.
Oh, yeah. No, I think we'll probably all do. It's just guesswork, right?
I don't think we're going to have the big boards like we usually do,
Okay,
but we'll
we're not
have
gonna-
it. But we'll be on the ESPN
We'll be on
site.
the ESPN
Yeah.
and all
Yeah.
that stuff.
Huh?
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Good.
All right, here's Tom. Hey, Tom, you're on Sports Graffiti. Go.
Hey, fellas, it's good talking with you. Just a quick story. I know the Lakers are getting a lot of news right now, but since Gene Hackman had just passed, thought I'd talk about Hoosiers as one of my favorite movies.
Mm-hmm.
But interesting, John, this is in your neck of the woods down in Manhattan Beach. There's a park that I used to play basketball with, and Danny Manning, Shaq, and even Howie Long used to play down there back in the day. So one day we're shooting shots, and this kid, a new guy comes, and he's shooting the shot, and it looks like the guy who plays Jimmy Chitwood from Hoosiers, except for this guy is blonde, and in the movie, of course, he's got dark hair, and it's like we're talking to one another and go, hey, is that the guy from Hoosiers? And sure enough, we go up and we talk to him, and sure enough, it's the same guy. And he has the same exact shot that he had in the movie.
Wow.
And I'm not kidding you, he's just as quiet in real life as he is in that movie.
That's
So I thought I'd let you know.
interesting. Yeah, that's a cool story, man.
By the way, his Maris Valanis is the guy who you're talking about, and he had never played basketball. He learned how to play basketball for that movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he was doing some interviews recently talking about how great.
Anybody still running the picket fence, or has the world caught up to that?
Yeah, Dennis Hopper.
Yeah, Dennis Hopper was so good.
Yeah,
very, very good.
Here's Ryan. Hey, Ryan, you're on Sports
Dynamite
Graffiti.
dropped
Go.
in money.
Yeah, hi guys. Thanks so much for having me on. Love you guys' show. As far as Stafford goes, yeah, you got to do like what Stephen A. said. You got to do what you can. Give him the $50 million a year. Give him a 2+1 maybe. But yeah, we got to do whatever we can to bring him back. And then also, kind of curious to hear your guys' opinion on the Aaron Rodgers coming to LA situation. That's been all those rumors.
Yeah, Ryan, we actually have different opinions on that. I think Aaron Rodgers is not that far of a drop-off from Matt Stafford, and I would welcome Aaron Rodgers. Mace, you don't want him.
I do not want him.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm kind of torn between the two of you. I can see the upsides. I can see the downsides. So I was kind of curious to get your guys' opinion on that. And then also, as far as Gene Hackman, rest in peace. Loved him in The Royal Tannenbaum.
Oh, yeah, so that was the scene in the kitchen with Danny Glover is like just absolutely hilarious. I love that movie.
In the snake draft. Mace, I think if you go back and look at Aaron Rodgers' last 10 games last year, you'll see
he put up numbers on a bad team.
Right. That's not easy.
Putting up numbers in a bad team. That's what Matthew Stafford did for years in Detroit.
Right.
Put up numbers on a bad team.
But they're still gunning for you because they know you have to throw because you're always behind.
I find him to be the least likable player in the entire NFL. If he comes here, I will
Pepe,
root
do
for
you
him.
think there's that much of a drop-off from Matthew Stafford to Aaron Rodgers?
If Aaron comes to Los Angeles, they're going to give him a contract for 1 year, right?
Oh, yeah, it would probably be a 1 year deal.
Or maybe a 1-1. Yeah.
Yeah, I like Aaron Rodgers.
I do too.
I do.
Here is Spoiler Jerry. Hey, Spoiler Jerry, you're on Sports Graffiti. Go.
Hey, guys. I just like to make a comment on Greg picking Run DMC's You Talk Too Much for the Sports Graffiti segment.
Yes.
I am amusing. The best movie of Green Gene Hackman, No Way Out.
I love that movie.
John, I have a challenge for you, John.
Okay.
Do you remember a jingle back in the day? I'm 60 years old, so a jingle back in the day from Armour Hot Dogs.
Hot dogs. Armour Hot Dogs.
Yeah, that would be the one, right?
With Armour Hot Dogs. Fat
So
kids,
kind
skinny
of
kids.
Eat Armour Hot Dogs.
Yeah.
Fat kids, skinny kids. Remember, I just wanted to see if you guys
Kids that
remember
climb
that
on
jingle. I
rocks.
just heard it the other day for the longest time.
Old kids, young kids, even kids with chicken pox love hot dogs. Armour Hot Dogs. The dogs kids love to bite.
Yeah,
Yeah,
there you go.
I remember it.
I thought you might like that. Hey, Mason.
Yo!
Real quick, I said that I wish the Lakers had not made the trade before because I thought that they were ready. I thought they were done. And I think they're a good team, and I don't think they should have messed with it. Remember me calling you on that?
Yeah, I do. I do.
And I was wondering if what happened with the puck?
Oh,
yeah,
that's
it's a
right.
good
We
question.
forgot to say what the puck is.
We did not. Luke is totally fine with it. We can change the name of that segment to What the Puck.
We can. We just got to get the open made.
Yeah, we have to
a
make
lot
it
of
open.
with Morales out of the rotation, a lot of stuff is being put on hold until he comes back.
And by the way, I was texting with Chris Morales. A lot of people know he had a health crisis this past couple of months, and he is improving. He's improving day by day.
Good.
So
Good.
ultimately, he will be
That's
back.
good. Good news.
Yeah. Pepe Mantia is here. Pepe, what's up, man?
Just waiting to see the Lakers. They're playing really good.
Matter of fact, when we come back, I have a question for Pepe.
Okay, good. We will do that coming up next. Mason and Ireland, 710 ESPN.
Okay, if you are hiring, you got to use ZipRecruiter. ZipRecruiter can help you find all qualified candidates for your roles fast. Ian Siegel, the guy who invented ZipRecruiter, puts it this way. They don't leave anything to chance. And right now, you can try it for free at ZipRecruiter.com/LA. They use powerful matching technology to quickly find and send you the most qualified people for your roles. How quick? 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within 1 day. So just go to that exclusive web address to try it for free. ZipRecruiter.com/LA. Again, ZipRecruiter.com/LA. ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire.
Travis Rogers and DeMarco Farr.
Back tomorrow at 9 a.m. after Clinton and Friends.
now my friend has like a stroller for the dog, and it
Yeah,
has
I can't
all
do
these
that. I'm sorry.
accessories for the dog.
I can't. Every
I'm like, you
time
got
I'm
a
on
kid.
one of my walks and I see a baby stroller coming the other way,
I love it though.
and
It's
I
so
see
cute.
a baby, it makes me smile.
Oh,
like
the
you see,
baby.
baby's outside, got a little hat. It's
Yeah.
like it's cute, right?
No.
It's a little baby. It's awesome. And I see a dog in there, and I'm like, these people.
Really?
Like,
A dog is meant to be walked.
Enrages me.
Dang.
It's
a
so
dog.
cute, though.
Laura, why is
If
it
the
cute?
if the dog can't walk, it's time for the dog to go.
I don't get enraged. I just kind of avoid that person.
It's
We're
like,
on the
dude,
same
what
page.
are you doing? What are you doing?
Okay,
it's not a
so-
human being. It's
Hold
an
on.
animal.
If it's an
Hold
old
on.
lady, and an old dog,
little different.
Little different.
That's a companion at that point.
Yes,
But
correct.
if you are an
Okay, but listen, let me give you a different
How do you feel about
perspective.
e-bikes?
Weekday mornings at 9 a.m.
It's Travis and DeMarco
on 710 ESPN.
Oh, I feel it. Earlier than ever. I'm going mad, I tell you, mad! Now your top reasons to visit Morongo.
College b-ball craziness is upon us. Catch every team, every game, every day on big screens everywhere you eat, stay, and play.
Number 2,
Desi Banks, live April 25th.
and the number 1 reason.
Spring break is almost here. Book your break at MorongoCasinoResort.com or on the app today.
Morongo, good times.
Hey, it's DFAR. The best sports trips aren't just about the game. It's about the whole experience. With Absolute Sport, that experience is built around you. Whether it's an El Clasico match followed by a night in Madrid, oh yeah, or a company outing at the U.S. Open, they'll customize everything to fit your perfect trip. If your event has a ticket, they'll build a package around it. So what are you waiting for? Visit us.absolute-sport.com. That's ABSOLUT-sport and make your dream trip a reality.
Robinhood Gold members can now enjoy the VIP treatment, receiving a 3% IRA match on annual retirement contributions. With Robinhood Gold, the perks of the high net worth are now available for any net worth. The new gold standard is here with Robinhood Gold. To receive a 3% boost on annual IRA contributions, sign up at Robinhood.com/gold. Investing involves risk. 3% match requires Robinhood Gold at $5 a month for 1 year from first match. Must keep funds in IRA for 5 years. Go to Robinhood.com/boost. Robinhood Financial LLC member SIPC. Gold membership is offered by Robinhood Gold LLC.
Welcome to NFL Flag. In this game, there's a position for everyone. No matter who you are. Let's go! Show what you got! Lace up your cleats, smear on your eye black, step out on the field, and start having fun. This is flag football, and this game is our game. This game! Our game! This game! Our game! This game! Our game! Visit NFL.com to find a league and get playing today. 1, 2, 3, let's play!
Mason in Ireland on 710.
I've got to be honest. I have no idea how you do it.
I'm not sure how I do it.
would not. Would not be my scene.
More of Mason in Ireland right now.
Definitely not my scene. Lakers Live back tonight at LA Live before Lakers Timberwolves at Crypto.com. Starting at 4:30, find the ESPN LA Street Team for a chance to win prizes and learn more about our Lakers Gafote contest. That's tonight, Chick Hearn Court for LA Live. By the way, I love the fact that it's now, they took away the street and it's now just one big patio to Crypto.
Yeah, but Chick Hearn is now no longer open to car traffic.
Yeah, it's very, very cool.
All right,
Very
so
cool.
It is called Promenade.
It's called what?
Promenade.
Oh, Promenade?
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 Promenade.
Promenade.
Okay, yeah.
Nod.
So, Pepe, here's my question for you. You and I have talked about this before, in that without getting all corny on you people, Pepe and I are incredibly thankful to have these Laker jobs. It's just, it really is an absolute privilege to get to call these games.
It's a blessing.
And you and I have had many conversations about how fortunate we feel that we're the ones who get to do it.
That's right.
But I have been, there's a famous quote by Mark Twain that says, "Find a job you enjoy doing and you'll never work a day in your life."
Right.
I can't believe we get to call these Luca games. I can't believe it.
Luca game?
Yeah, these games with Luca and LeBron on the same team. Have you had that moment hit you yet? I saw the other day, Luca threw a length of the court pass to LeBron, hit him in perfect straight, and I'm like, I can't believe I'm getting paid to do this. I'm like, I feel so. I'm trying to figure out a way to describe it, and I knew you would have similar feelings. This is why I'm bringing it up. I just feel so fortunate we're getting to do that. I mean, it really is. It's been a complete game changer since this guy got here.
Totally. And I always said, people, when they come to Los Angeles, people always think Disneyland, Universal, Hollywood, whatever, and they come to Crypto or Staples to see the statues at least. But if they can get a ticket because they want to see the Lakers.
I don't know if you even know what you just said, but that was Jerry Buss's goal when he bought the team. I interviewed him once near the end of his life, and I said, what do you feel the best about that you've been able to accomplish? And he said, I'll tell you what he goes, I love it when people say, when they see me and they say, you're from Los Angeles, home of the Lakers, that the Lakers are like the first thing people at airports think about, or people, and there really are Laker fans all over the world. I said this earlier to Mace, Pepe, if I was running the NBA, I know this is incredibly self-serving and I don't care, I think we have 27 games left. I'd put them all on NBA TV, all of them. I think that's how compelling this story is. And whether or not Luca and LeBron are going to work it out, how deep can they go? Are they going to crash and burn? Are they going to go on a run where nobody can stop them? I just think it's great drama. I've always argued that the Lakers know, and Dr. Buss knew, this is a star-driven town, and we are just loaded with stars. Luca's global, LeBron's global, Austin Reeves is becoming a star in front of our eyes, and I just think there's a different vibe around these games. You know what I'm saying?
Totally. Last game was a fiesta.
Right.
It was a fiesta.
It felt like, Mace, you were there. It felt like a party.
Yeah.
And by the way, the Lakers understand this better than most teams. Like, they were so smart. The very first game Luca played here, walk in and there's 20,077 shirts on the back of their chairs. And Luca's got the right personality. He stops and signs stuff. He paid for parking for everybody the other day.
Parking.
Yeah, I know.
It's just such it. I know we're in a honeymoon period, and I know the Lakers may not win the whole thing this year.
Right.
I don't care. It's just so much fun to be a part of this.
The Lakers
wave.
get the show business part of this.
Right.
There is, and that's what Dr. Buss always knew. There was a point where he was putting celebrities on the floor at the Old Forum when he first bought the team to create this total vibe.
And they told him he couldn't do it. I mean, this is a famous story. So Dr. Buss buys the Lakers in the late 70s, and he says, I'm going to put dancing girls on the court. And they say, you can't do that. We don't do that in the NBA. He says, I'm doing it anyway. Yeah. He goes, I'm going to put courtside seats in and charge triple for them right on the court. And the NBA said, wait a minute. You're going to put chairs like right next to the sidelines? No, we don't do that. He said, I'm doing it anyway. Now everybody does it. That's a visionary.
And I talked to him several times. Great person. I miss him. And he always tell me, I love the Latino people because they know how to enjoy life.
Right.
And that's what he did. He enjoyed life.
Well, the thing about Dr. Buss, too, was that around the time he passed away, we were all doing stories, on the TV side and on the radio side about honoring his legacy. And one of the coolest things that people would say about him, and I heard it a lot, was that he was comfortable in any social setting. So if he went down to where the valet parking lot was and like there was a delay, he'd be fine hanging with the valet parking guys. If he was the only person sitting in the stadium and the only people there were the cleanup crew, he could hang with the cleanup crew. He would go play poker, Pepe, and just walk into Hollywood Park Casino and not know anybody at the table. And by the end of the night, they were all friends with him.
Yeah.
He could, it was, what's that Kipling line, Mace? If you can walk with kings but never lose the common touch.
Yeah.
That was Dr. Buss.
Yeah. And he was very down to earth. And not only that, forum boxing. He doesn't get enough credit for stuff. Like the Laker band exists because he wanted that there. That's right.
He wanted live music there. I always say, going to an NBA game is really, really fun. Going to a Lakers game is an event. It's a different vibe. And now that Luca's here, it's been turned up. I think that's my point. That if you're a Laker fan and you've been, you go to one or two games a year and you haven't been since the Luca trade, you got to try and find a way to get in there. I know the tickets are hard to get. They're selling out every game now. But if you get a chance, like we're doing that Gafote contest.
Yeah.
And we're giving away courtside seats. Everybody that's a Laker fan should enter that thing because it's and Pepe, maybe you can explain it better than me, but ever since Luca got here, these 3-4 weeks, it's just a party. It's a different vibe.
It is an event, and it's not only Luca and LeBron now, but it's been all the time because it was Kobe, it was Shaquille, and now Luca and LeBron and Luca. I want to see LeBron. And then I want to see Luca. I want to see Luca and LeBron. And you got people from all over the world. And last game when I saw you, there were people from Australia that came to talk to me and said, we want to get close to the court. To
Well,
see
Pepe,
the
how many
players.
times do we see those signs where people say, I've traveled X amount of miles
I know.
just to see LeBron? And now we're seeing those signs about Luca.
Yep.
And tonight, Anthony Edwards is in town, who's just he's box office,
Yeah,
man.
show business, man.
Super good athlete, really fun to watch. The Wolves are a fun team. It's going to be a competitive game. Then we got 2 games against the Clippers,
Whoa.
and who hate us. And it's just if you've got a chance to get to a game, I think we got like 13 or 14 home games left. Do what you can to get there because it is something else.
Yeah, it's a spectacle.
You know what I always say, Steve, John? I said, wherever you go in the world, when you say the word Lakers, everybody knows that you're talking about basketball.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
Or like
Yeah.
Pepe, Mason knows I'm a history nerd, so when we go to D.C., I walk all the monuments. And almost every single year, somebody will stop me and go, John Ireland, what are you doing here? That's all because of the Lakers.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. All right, coming up next for you, the guy that's in 11th place in our fantasy basketball league has got breaking news. Interesting news. I won't say breaking, but it's really interesting, and it addresses the question of what the Lakers may have tried to do at center at the trade deadline.
Really?
Interesting
Okay.
nugget. Coming up
Wait a minute.
next.
Trudell's in 11th
No,
place?
Buha. Jovan Buha. Buha's in 11th.
That's very unlike Trudell to be that
no,
low.
Trudell will never finish. But
Yeah.
Buha, it's his first year.
Oh, I'm glad you told me that. I'm going to give Jovan a hard time tonight.
Do it.
Yeah.
Do it. That's coming up next for you. Mason in Ireland, 710 ESPN.
This is LAFC manager Steve Cherundolo.
After a thrilling victory in the season opener.
To a Bobacy, left-footed shot at it!
And then a win in the CONCACAF Champions Cup on Tuesday night. The Black and Gold are back at BMO Stadium Saturday for Game 2 of the regular season.
It's LAFC Season 8 in the heart of LA.
It's LAFC versus NYCFC. Pre-game gets going Saturday night at 7 p.m.
On 710 ESPN.
And the ESPN LA app. When pain keeps you from doing what you love, Hoag Orthopedic Institute gets you back to you. We are ranked number 18 in the nation and number 1 in Orange County for orthopedic and spine care by U.S. News & World Report. From the surf to the green, our world-class doctors are there, which is why more Californians choose Hoag Orthopedic Institute for orthopedic and spine care more than any other hospital. At Hoag Orthopedic Institute, there is no one better at getting you back to you. Proudly founded by premier physicians in partnership with Hoag. Learn more at HoagOrthopedicInstitute.com.
Neil Young, live at the Hollywood Bowl September 15th. Tickets go on sale this Friday, but you can win yours before they even drop. This Ticket Thursday on ESPN LA, we're hooking up listeners with 4 pairs of tickets to see the legendary Neil Young take the stage. Tune in Thursday for your cue to call and win. Neil Young, September 15th, Hollywood Bowl, presented by Live Nation. Don't miss it.
Hey guys, it's Cap. Here's the scenario. Your home is flooded and the damage is severe. Now it feels like your insurance company is turning on you. They won't approve a replacement living arrangement and the adjuster leaves you in the lurch. Take a breath and call Avner Gatt, one of Southern California's largest public adjuster firms. Avner Gatt knows how to fight back when your insurance company makes you feel like a criminal, leaving you with no hope of getting into your home and getting it all back together. With decades of experience and a passion for helping people, Avner and his family take the call themselves. So whether you have a toilet overflow, a broken water line, a burst supply line, a broken fire sprinkler, whatever the water damage is, you call Avner Gatt today at 818-917-5256 or you go to avnergatt.com. It's 818-917-5256 or avnergatt.com. You call, Avner answers, he says hello. Your claim is our game, avnergatt.com.
Why do we grill to order at Waba Grill? Because it's just better for you. Our Asian-inspired menu has high-quality proteins that are healthier for you. Right now, get our Value Bowl combo for only $8.99. Waba Grill, it's for you.
I'm Grant.
and I'm your new bachelor.
ABC Mondays.
Is this real? Is he real?
The Bachelor is back, and the ladies are head over heels.
Tall, handsome, smart. He's perfect.
It's an all-new season of romance.
I'm 110% ready to fall in love. My love story is going to happen.
And, of course, drama.
These other girls are dating my boyfriend. You act like you don't care. He knows how I feel.
I did not know how hard this would be.
The Bachelor, Mondays 8/7 Central on ABC, and stream on Hulu.
Individuals and businesses with tax problems, listen carefully. If you owe over $10,000 in back taxes or have unfiled tax returns, U.S. Tax Shield can help you take back control. The IRS can seize your bank accounts, garnish your paycheck, close your business, and file criminal charges. Our team of tax attorneys can stop collections and get you protected. U.S. Tax Shield offers a price protection guaranteed quote to get you protected today. U.S. Tax Shield is A+ rated with the BBB, so call 800-494-6139. U.S. Tax Shield, 800-494-6139.
And it is Mason and Ireland, the OGs of LA Sports Radio.
Like, that's the problem in the world, is there aren't enough happy shows. Fun shows.
Mason and Ireland. 710 ESPN.
Well, look who it is.
How do you think I feel? I'm the king.
Pepe Mantia. Oh, look. We got a full house all of a sudden.
He's here.
He's here.
His babysitting Roman duties have come to a conclusion.
What's happening, players?
And
it's Michael Thompson.
What's happening, players?
What's up, MT? How you doing? I got this really cool nugget from Jovan Buha.
All right, what do you got?
He appeared on a podcast. He said when the Lakers were shopping around for a big man, they talked to Charlotte, obviously, about Mark Williams.
Right. Actually had a deal done.
They also talked to the Pistons about Jalen Duren.
I don't think the Pistons would ever trade Jalen.
Now, he says the Pistons didn't want to give up on him yet, but added, you never know, things could change this summer. He would be a really good fit for the Lakers.
He is, as
Michael's saying
as
no.
Michael will attest.
Because they're not going to give up on him.
He is massive, Mace.
But
He
if
is
they
a
did, you would
giant
say yes,
human.
right?
Yeah.
He's a giant human being.
Why would Detroit trade him? He's 20 years old and he's built like Dwight Howard.
And by the way, Detroit won their 8th game. I texted Kelvin Washington last night.
Oh, yeah?
They won their 8th game in a row, and they did it by beating Boston by 20.
Wow.
The Pistons might be the quietest, most underrated team in the league. Now, Jaylen Brown didn't play, but still, the Pistons beating the Celtics by 20. The Celtics have been hot lately.
And compared to what they were last year,
Yeah, they're terrible.
Detroit.
And you know who's in Detroit and getting a lot of credit for this is Luke Walton. He's the lead assistant.
Oh, I didn't realize
to
that.
JB Bickerstaff.
Boy, Detroit's also got Cade Cunningham, and he is just terrific.
Cade Cunningham's going to be an all-star
Yeah,
for the
he
next
is
10 years.
really, really
hey,
good.
Michael, I wanted to ask you about something. Clay did a very nice thing the other day. I wondered if you agreed that it was nice or if you think he was crazy. He gave his 22 championship ring to the surgeon that fixed his Achilles, right?
No.
What do I have wrong?
That is untrue?
It's untrue.
What do I have wrong?
He gave him a duplicate ring.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
He made a ring for the surgeon.
Well, that's still
that's
incredibly
nice. Very cool.
nice.
Was
thing.
it like it was like a? Does it open up and does it have a
I don't know if
dancing
it's, I don't know if
girl
it's
or
the
whatever?
same as the players, but it's a very. I saw
It's
the
like
ring.
the ones you and I get.
Yeah, I saw the ring. It's beautiful. It was a very nice gesture for Clay
yeah,
to do
that's
it.
it.
That
Well,
is
you know,
nice.
The Warriors really should have given that guy a real ring because he not only operated on Steph or on Clay, operated on Steph.
Yeah.
Oh wow!
He's the one who fixed Steph's ankle.
He's
I was wondering.
I think he's the most renowned orthopedic surgeon in the country. Dr.
Yeah,
Ferkel.
he's the and the other one is
Ferkel.
I read an article about Dr. Neil Elitrage a couple of weeks
he does
ago.
most of
Another one.
He does all
the
the
Los
pictures.
Angeles-based surgeries. Yeah, he was Kobe's guy.
Yeah, he did Shohei.
Elitrage did Clay's ACL, and Ferkel did his Achilles.
There you go.
So hopefully Clay's
I
done with
always
this.
think that must be a nerve-wracking job. Here you've got one of the most talented athletes in the world, and you are responsible for their entire health and their entire future.
No.
What do you mean, no?
You can be a janitor. You can be an electrician. That's still a valuable life on the
It's,
table.
I'm not saying it's not a valuable
No,
life.
Why would you put a player over
Your kid's still on
an
the
anonymous
floor
person?
because of that doctor.
So that
you don't think that's nerve-wracking?
No, that other patient still has a family to go back to, right? And a job to continue. Why would you value an athlete over a
Because there's more at stake.
There's more at stake.
Not to that person who's going under the knife.
Michael,
you think it'd be more at stake for the Ireland family than for the Thompson family?
Yes.
How do you figure that?
If you screw up my Achilles, then
you limp on the golf course.
Yeah, but if you screw up Clay's Achilles, it costs him $200 million. No one's offering me $200 million.
Well, they will when you keep this up. You're good.
It seems that you are in a negative.
Yeah, you are in a
behavior.
Why are you in such a bad mood today?
No, because I mean,
careers.
He tells you about the center from Detroit. You said no.
No. You guys misunderstood him. He's saying that Detroit wouldn't. He likes
right.
Jalen
No, I
Duren.
understand. I understand that, but this is This isn't my report. This is Jovan Buhan's report.
Let's go get Bam Adebayo too. And while we're at it, let's go get Jason Tatum.
You're putting Jalen Duren on that level with Jason
people
Tatum.
just throw these names and Lakers are going to go after
I'm
this
just,
player. As if teams are just going to trade
wait
these
a
guys.
minute. All I have is a report from Jovan Buha that I throw out there,
It's a stupid
and all of a sudden
report.
you're just shredding it.
It's a dumb report. Why would you report that?
Don't attack
When you know
Jovan Buha.
Detroit's not going to trade Duren unless you give him Jokic. Good grief.
Yeah, I don't think Jalen Duren will be traded.
No.
But it's not like Mason made it up.
I didn't make it up. It was Jovan Buha.
I
It
wouldn't
was
even
just
mention
a
that.
point of view.
No, but it's not even worth mentioning or repeating.
Oh, really? So,
really?
an important NBA writer puts a story out. We should just ignore it.
They just make up stuff. Making up stuff.
Just ignore.
Jovan doesn't make up stuff.
He's
I
not
got
a
an
maker
idea.
up of stuff.
How about 2 first-round picks and Dalton Connect for Shea Gilgeous-Alexander?
Yeah.
I think the Lakers are going to do that.
Sure. I don't.
Well, there you
I
go.
don't, I
See,
don't
I
put.
just
You
came
put
up with a
Jalen
trade.
Duren on the same level as SGA?
No, but you can say
thank you.
anything.
You do not.
What's interesting is, do you
God,
three?
Mike's cranky today.
Do you?
not.
Do
I
you
just hate dumb
three?
reports.
Do you three think the Lakers can go to? Let's just say they can win 2 series. Can they go to the Western Conference Finals or the Finals without a center? Or are they a year away? Because everybody on
Why do you keep bringing this up? Didn't you already see this with the Warriors?
Here's the thing.
I agree with you.
But increasingly now, national media have kind of shifted from no to it's hard to say.
I think they can
do you have
do
an
it.
example of who? Because
Molly McNutt.
No, that's not her name's not Molly. Monica.
Monica McNutt. Yeah, she said this morning. Well, you don't know anymore. You see upside, and you don't know how good it's going to get. I mean, I think they're just at the beginning of this. I mean, LeBron and Luca play beautifully together.
Right.
They
Well,
are
tonight.
terrific.
Do you see Anthony Edwards is questionable? He'll play, don't you think?
Oh, yeah, he'll play. In L.A., he wants to put on a show.
Yeah, and he's probably the least talked about elite player in the league.
Because he wants it that way. He just says he doesn't want to be the face of the league.
Which is weird.
Right, because he does stuff that the face of the league you would say would do.
So
he plays with that sort of swagger and that kind of aggressiveness.
If you had to settle on one person to be the face of the league, is it still LeBron?
It's Wembanyama. You talking about now or future?
Yeah, now.
Oh, yeah, still LeBron.
It's still LeBron.
Yeah,
Yeah.
LeBron.
Don't you think it's got to be still LeBron. It's LeBron until he walks away.
Future
And
is
then
Wembanyama.
Michael's right. Wemby's in the
And what's the story with? First of all, that tanks my fantasy basketball team because Wemby was the number 1 pick in the draft, so I lost him. It makes it tough for me to win the league. But what is the report on Wemby and this thrombosis thing? And is there any long-term impact and all that kind of stuff?
Possibly is the answer to that. For example, Chris Bosh got this and had to retire because of it. But
it was in his lungs, though, right?
The fact that it's blood clot in his lungs. The fact that Wemby is younger is helpful. Christian Coloco had this condition. And he basically had to sit out, and they had to give him blood thinners, and now he's fine. Other players have played through it, but it could be career-threatening if they don't treat it. But they feel comfortable that Wemby's young enough, they're going to put him on blood thinners, and they think he'll be back next year.
Remember Ronnie Turiaf had a problem similar to this.
Right. His was... I want to say his was heart valve related. I think Wemby is thrombosis, which means the blood that's running through his shoulder has blood clots. So similar but not identical. Yeah. I mean, it'd be a shame if we lose Wemby.
It would be a terrible shame.
Totally.
Oh, man.
Yeah, he's unbelievable.
Yeah, he really is. All right, so I don't know. I was going to bring something up, but Michael will shred the idea anyway.
Let's hear another dumb idea.
Let's go to Brian. He's got a bunch of dumb ideas he's going to throw out during
Brian,
What's Up,
get your
Fool.
crash helmet on. Michael's going to yell at you.
Be careful,
Here we go,
You better be
Brian.
good, Brian.
Careful what you bring up.
What's happening, players?
All right, ladies and gentlemen, Jacob Amrani, my buddy, is the guy you need if you're involved in an auto accident of any kind. So let's just take an example. You're in what you think is a minor car accident, and you get out of the car and you talk with the other person, and they say, I zoned out or I didn't see the light or whatever it is. It's obvious the accident was the other guy's fault. Now, your car's got damaged, but you can still drive it. So you do the normal stuff. You take the pictures, exchange information. Then after waiting a week or two, you get a hold of the other driver, and they say, hey, it was your fault. Your back hurts more every single day, and now it's difficult to prove when you got injured. Don't put yourself in this situation. Immediately after an accident, there is only one name to remember. That is Jacob. Jacob will work hard on your behalf so you can concentrate on getting healthy, handling the frustrating paperwork, receiving the compensation ultimately that you deserve. 844-24-JACOB. That's 844-24-JACOB. 844-24-JACOB, or remember the catchy jingle.
Accident or injury, call Jacob and Ronnie. Call Jacob.
And if you or a loved one has been injured or lost property because of the recent wildfires, please call Jacob for a free case evaluation. Together, we will rebuild. Mason and Ireland, 710 ESPN.
Sedano and Cap.
Today at 3 p.m. after Mason and Ireland.
That's fine. You glaze Tom Brady every day.
Well, wait a second. No, I don't. Hold on a second. I'm not accepting that from you, and here's why.
Why is that?
Because I'm not so sure I understand what glazing means yet. Now, when I find out and I understand truly what glazing means, then I may say
it's
to you.
It's just to praise someone, to compliment them regularly.
That's it? Like there's nothing more to it than that? That's just glazing?
Why are you glazing this guy so much?
It's like over-complimenting almost.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I mean, I would say that I probably glaze Tom Brady a little bit.
You definitely do.
Okay. Well, here.
There's nothing wrong with it, but you do.
The act of sucking up to someone, glazing, the act of sucking up to someone. Okay, I accept that I glaze Tom Brady. Do you guys accept that you guys both glaze LeBron?
I don't.
Come on.
The LA Afternoon Takeover. That's Sedano and Cap.
On 710 ESPN.
We all hear the radio ads about the IRS. They tell you to be afraid, to be scared, and they try to frighten you into calling. I'm not here to do that. Tax Relief Advocates is different. TRA is here to tell you that if you owe money to the IRS, whether it's $5,000, $50,000, or $500,000, we have a solution. It doesn't matter if you're sitting in your car, at work, or with your kids. No matter where you are, call now. 800-575-6759. Don't lose hope. TRA can eliminate or reduce what you owe to the IRS. Generous programs are now available that can give you a fresh start. Our passion is taxes and helping individuals fix their IRS problems. We have over 1,000 five-star reviews on Google and an A+ with the Better Business Bureau. You don't need to be afraid of the IRS any longer. End your tax nightmare today by visiting us online at TRA.com or call 800-575-6759. That's 800-575-6759. Tax Relief Advocates. Real solutions for real people.
Mom, I need to lay low for a few days.
Lay low? What's going on?
I only paid for this Hyundai Tucson.
Christopher Allen Lynch.
Deal's so right, it almost feels wrong. Get the car or SUV you want at the Hyundai Getaway Sales Event. Get 2.99% APR for 72 months on the Hyundai Tucson or Elantra. See your SoCal Hyundai dealer. Offers end March 3rd. Call 714-568-7676 for details.
Hey everybody, it's Cap. Is it time to sell your home? Whether you're downsizing, moving, or inheriting a property, call Seller's Advantage. With decades of experience, they offer custom cash solutions and can close in days. No repairs, no agents, no hassle, just a great offer that gives you peace of mind. Call 888-390-AS-IS or visit sellersadvantage.com. Don't worry, sell happy with Seller's Advantage.
DRE number 01961658.
Don't worry, sell happy with Seller's Advantage.
Hello, it's Robin Roberts here.
Hey guys, it's George Stephanopoulos here.
Hey everybody, it's Michael Strahan here. Wake up with Good Morning America.
Why do we grill to order at Waba Grill?
It's just better for you.
Right now, get our Value Bowl combo for only $8.99. Waba Grill, it's for you.
Good morning, America.
Put the good in your morning. GMA 7A on ABC.
Switching to Progressive is a game-winning call. And that reminds us of other game-winning calls in the history of sports.
So it was the fourth quarter and we're down by 5. Sweat pouring down my face. Suddenly it hit me. If only I could wrap part of the towel around my forehead. And that's how I became the first basketball player to wear a headband.
Okay, not really a game-winning call, but it was a good call. You can make one too. Switch to Progressive and you could save hundreds. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates, not available in all states.
There's LeBron and Luca, the dynamic duo taking over the NBA.
I can't believe that we just had an assist, LeBron James to Luca Donic.
But before that, there was the original duo, the OGs of LA Sports Radio.
Ireland has an idea. I do. I think it's stupid, but there are other ideas out there.
More Mason and Ireland right now.
What's Up, Fool is brought to you by Dos Hombres Mezcal. It's fate. It's friendship. It's mezcal. Dos Hombres.
Thank you, Brian. All right, so we were just talking about Victor Wembanyama, and there was a story that kind of came out today. I don't know if you guys remember, I think it was 2 months ago, right around Christmas time, when Victor had the jersey swap with the little kid, like 10-year-old kid. It was like the little miniature jersey. And
I heard
the
about
family
this,
went ahead and put the jersey up for auction, and they got a lot of heat online. They were getting a lot bagged on pretty hard.
Yep.
So the jersey apparently sold for $73,000. And as of now, the dad is actually trying to take legal action to halt the sale because it's already been, approved and all that, because he's feeling bad and he's starting to feel guilt. Do you guys think that he has been, kind of bullied online to not sell this thing? Because it was pretty harsh when he first came out and he was putting it up for auction.
Yeah, I think he's probably taken a ton of crap for it, but I don't know what their financial situation is. If somebody's going to give me $73,000 for a jersey, I would think about it.
Yeah, I mean, that's life-changing money for most people, $73,000, so I don't blame them trying to cash in. I mean, I'm sure there's a balance here between you feel bad about it because, there's something sentimental because he gave it to your kid, but at the same time, you want to make a big house payment or you want to, get a new car or whatever that is, $73,000 a lot of money.
If you need the money, then it's okay.
I think Pepe gets the last word.
Be a little bit more enthusiastic.
I like that.
Be a little bit
good take,
for
Pepe. I like that take.
At least I'm not negative like you.
Yeah,
I'm
exactly.
not negative. I would have got more for it. I'd have said, give me $700,000.
Yeah, right.
Well, that was
sure they'll line up to give that to you.
Someday it will be worth that. You watch.
Right. That was also I was thinking of maybe they took it down because he thought, maybe in 10 years it'll be triple the amount.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Had buyer's remorse after he did it.
Seller's remorse.
Thank you.
What's up, fool?
Another story that I woke up today I thought was pretty interesting is all over the internet that apparently Katy Perry is going to be part of a all-woman space crew that's going to go up to space.
They're not going to space.
Of Jeff Bezos' Blue Origin rocket.
Yeah, Lauren Sanchez is going to go with her.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but I mean,
They're
Michael, does that count as to go
No.
to space if you just fly
If you
through
don't
orbit?
if you don't need a heat shield to get back to Earth, you're not in space.
Yeah.
Because they go up in the upper atmosphere.
So you would have no interest in it? You
What
would go.
would get you to get on the Blue Origin flight? Where would it have to?
Nothing.
But you love aviation.
Love aviation, but I'm not brave enough to try.
That bad mood, send him to Mars.
Bad mood. I'm just being practical. But no, they're not. They always say go to space, but you need a heat shield to get back to Earth.
But it would be a great experience.
Oh yeah, to go that high
Pepe,
up,
I don't know. If they send me into orbit and I'm there for 10 minutes
You're not in
and
orbit.
I come back, so what is that? What they're going to do though? Kind of.
They're not in orbit. They're going to be up in like upper atmosphere, high enough, close to
But
space.
I'm right
but not
about
in
the
space.
timing, right? It'll be
Oh,
like
yeah.
10 minutes
Yeah,
and then
something
they
like
come
that.
back.
Yeah.
Michael, they just passed the Carmen, whatever line
The
is.
stratosphere or whatever.
But it has a name.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They
It
passed
does.
that.
They passed the thing that's there in the stratosphere.
It has a name. I don't remember.
Pepe's right, but if you need,
Yeah,
if you
like
don't need a heat
people
shield, you're
offering
not
to
in
pay
orbit.
$10 million to go into space and they don't really go into space.
Maybe they're up there close. It's high
Leave
enough.
me out.
You can see the.
You're
you can
high.
s-
You
oh,
probably
yeah.
get perspective on the
Oh
planet.
yeah, you can
and
definitely
all
see the
that stuff.
curvature of the Earth and everything.
Yeah.
So
that's cool.
So
that's cool.
Katy Perry and Lauren and two more, right?
I think there was 6 of them, all females. Gail King, I think, was one of them. I don't
Gail
know the
King
next
from the CBS Morning News,
right.
Oprah's friend.
Yeah, she's in. Katy
Wow.
Perry's in.
It'll be a cool
Oh,
ride.
what a spectacular PR thing this is, huh?
I mean, if you're up there 80, 90,000 feet up, that's pretty high up.
Oh yeah, yeah.
You wouldn't do it?
I don't know if I would do no.
Why?
The highest I've ever been in a plane is 45,000 feet, and you could definitely tell the difference.
Highest I've ever been is last Saturday.
That's not you've been high in a lot of planes, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Got to get through those flights.
What's up, fool?
One of these national days today is apparently National Retro Day. So the question here is, do you still use anything that is now considered retro?
It's
Let's see.
considered retro.
You don't have a landline, Mace?
I do.
I do
I
not.
still have a landline in my house.
I don't have a landline. Sometimes I read a physical book. That's
When's
kind
the
of
last
old
time you looked
school.
at a newspaper?
A physical
10
book
years?
is not retro.
Really? Yeah, 10 years.
Yeah, it
a
is.
physical book?
Most people
I
don't.
read on a Kindle.
Yeah, the
I read
Kindles
on a
now.
Kindle,
No,
Pepe.
I read books.
I haven't bought a but Pepe, I haven't bought a regular book in years.
Yeah, but that's not retro.
Sure it is. A book is retro because now people do read it electronically.
No, most people read books, I think.
When's the last time you spun a record player?
years.
20 years?
20 years,
Really?
probably. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, I don't believe in the vinyl thing.
You don't like the
People-
vinyl?
Oh,
Why?
they
The
think
little
they're so
crack?
smart. Oh, it's vinyl. It's got a little sizzle to it. Give me
Right.
digital.
Oh, come on,
Oh
mate.
yeah, the
Come on.
hipsters in Silver Lake have their vinyl. Screw them.
I have a telephone, landline telephone.
Yeah, I do too.
By the way, I think the whole show is retro, and Michael and Pepe are here.
Nice.
Pepe, that's a compliment. That means we're still in style, baby.
True, it's true.
Everything comes back in style.
It doesn't affect me.
Doesn't
at
affect
all.
you?
Not at all.
He's
No,
calling
no.
you old.
No, I'm saying he's retro.
Oh.
No.
What?
He's calling me wiser than him.
I actually did not say that. I don't know how you interpreted that. As
Oh,
my
my
statement,
God.
but that is not correct.
What's up, fool?
One more of these national days. Today is
Okay.
apparently National Chili Day. And it
Nice.
kind of got me thinking, first, it's probably the best thing I do make myself, you know? Just have to pat
Nice.
myself on the back, you know, especially with that little ground bison in there.
Oh,
it's
wow.
delicious.
That sounds delicious.
Add a little kick to
Buffalo?
it. Yeah, buffalo. But my
Those are endangered species.
Well, no. Bison are.
no,
It's not like
they sell
they're
them at
not
the
out
grocery
there.
store.
You
catching-
can't go hunt them.
You're not wrangling buff. They no bison is like at the over by Gold's Gym where I used to work out all the time. They've got bison burgers and because they're protein and they're
so
much
good.
The
leaner.
Oklahoma City Thunder mascot is a bison.
There you go.
Rumble the Bison. That's all I know about him.
Okay, so what's the bison question?
The question here, though, is they do a lot of these cook-offs, kind of deal, chili cook-offs,
Sure.
cooking fest. I've always wanted to go to one. I've never had a chance. My question, have you guys ever been to one of these, salsa, chili,
No, and they
rib
feature them all the
cook-offs?
time, Michael, in Hallmark movies. They
Yeah.
always have
Oh,
a
yeah.
chili cook-off.
Yeah.
And
All
I've
the
never
time,
actually
all the
been to
time.
one. I'd like to try one
Yeah.
and see where the best chili is. But I've never done it.
Chili. We used to make chili a lot. I don't
Everybody says the best chili is Skyline chili in Cincinnati.
It's delicious. I like it.
It's overrated.
Really?
Yeah, the best chili I've ever had is real chili in Milwaukee.
Okay, now does that have beans or no beans?
You can order it either way.
Because there's Texas chili with
I like
no,
chili that
with
has
no beans and then
I like chili that has meat in it, whether it be ground bison or ground
Delicious.
beef, or if it's got no beef in it or no meat in it, the
So
chili
when
is
you
not
when
for
you
me.
live in Texas, you didn't like the chili over there?
No, but they all had meat and beef in the chili. Yeah, but I never went to a chili. I was there for 4 years. I never went to a chili cook-off. I've never been to one. Has anyone ever been to one?
No, I've always wanted to, though. It's one
Yeah.
thing I've
Yeah.
always...
Yeah, no, I never have. There's a big pizza fest coming.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
right here, LA Live.
Pizza Fest
next
at
month, I
LA
think.
Live
Yeah.
next month. That's actually really good. So if you want to try some pizza, but I don't know who's doing the chili cook-offs now
What's up, fool?
with the bison that are endangered.
That's right.
Endangered bison,
Can't believe you
delicious.
guys go
Go get it at Ralph's.
Reminds me, what was the movie with Matthew Broderick and Marlon Brando where they were cooking?
Freshman.
The Freshman, and weren't they cooking like a Komodo dragon
Yeah.
or something like
Yeah.
that? Yeah, very endangered.
Yeah, that's a little different.
Yes.
So I saw a study today that says the alcohol limit or alcohol purchases again amongst Gen Z is extremely down. It was something like 65% for the next generation, Gen Z. I'm a millennial, so it's younger to me. Probably, I forget what the cutoff is, but why do you think this is that the alcohol consumption against the younger people are way down?
Just smoking weed.
I believe it is cannabis.
Yeah, I think you're right.
I mean, I think that a lot
You're
of
a good
people...
example of this. You're not what I would call a heavy drinker,
No, not
but
at
you're
all.
a daily cannabis user.
Yeah, I do use cannabis.
The number actually is 85% less than past generations.
85%
Wow, that much?
less. Wow. There are a lot of
Yeah,
stone people out there.
More whiskey for me. I'll take it.
Yeah, you drive down Venice Boulevard. There are billboards for all these dispensaries and delivery services, Ease and all those companies. I mean, I don't know when. At some point, we're going to start allowing advertising for it. I would imagine, aren't we?
USC, I think, was the first ones. I remember a story in doing the basketball, football games. They actually had a partnership with Cookies. And they
Oh,
were like
really?
the first college that was
There you
actually,
go.
getting marketing from CBD.
I should get
weed
some
companies.
NIL from Cookies, from Wild, whatever
Right.
Caminos. I'll do some NIL on that.
What's up, fool?
I got another one here for you guys. So, Bergman and I have been watching a lot of spring training here in the studio. love that every Dodger game seems to be right at noon, so it's perfect.
Yeah, we're head-to-head with them.
I saw this today. A Twins prospect, Corey Lewis, a knuckleballer, so a little, obscurity, throws mid-80 knuckleballs, but has been recorded the fastest knuckleball at about 88 miles an hour. This guy kind of got me thinking, is that something you like watching? Because it's so weird in a game to actually see a knuckleballer pitch. Is it one of those things that you enjoy watching, or is it kind of a nuisance?
No, it's enough of a novelty. There are so few of them that I don't mind it when one comes along.
I love to see
If
them.
every team had a knuckleballer, I think it might get old. But no, there's maybe 5 guys in the whole league, so I don't mind it, Mace, when I see a knuckleballer on the
No,
mound.
I actually think it's fun to watch hitters try to hit a knuckleball. Who was the guy? Wakefield was the last one that was really good. Pitched in the playoffs. It was terrific.
R.A. Dickey, yeah.
R.A. Dickey was another one. R.A. Dickey,
When I
think
grew up, it was Wilbur Wood.
Wilbur
was the big
Wood.
knuckleballer.
Charlie Huff was a Dodger. I'm trying to think of other. Phil Necro, obviously, was probably the greatest knuckleball pitcher of all time. But I think R.A. Dickey won the earned run average title.
Pepe, did you ever hear what Bob
Did he get
Uecker
silent?
said
Yeah.
about the best way to catch a knuckleball?
Tell me.
Wait till it stops rolling and pick it up. Nobody could catch those
nobody.
things.
And
Nobody.
Fernando Valenzuela, he used the
Well, he had a knuckle curve.
A
didn't
knuckle
he?
curve.
which is even harder.
Yeah.
Fernando had a screwball.
Screwball,
too,
which was
hard
big
to
pitch,
throw.
yeah.
A lot of guys didn't have that.
Yeah, I don't think anybody throws a screwball anymore.
Screwball's just the opposite
Of a
breaking
curveball,
ball,
right? Yeah, so it breaks the other way. Yeah, there's a
Is that
little.
it? All right, Brian, is that it?
Yeah, that's it.
Okay, you didn't have. Michael, you were good during this. You didn't actually attack any of Brian's questions.
Oh, I thought they were good.
Very
No, that
interesting.
was
Very
excellent,
good.
excellent work on your part.
Yeah.
All right, coming up next for you, who are the greatest passers in the history of the game of basketball? I save this because I know Michael loves this stuff. I've got a list, and I want to see if you guys can figure out who they are. That's coming up next for you. Yours is on there, by the way, Michael. I know for a fact who you think it is, and
I know who the best is.
Yeah, we'll do that list coming up next. Mason and Ireland, 710 ESPN.
Luca put on a show and delivered a triple-double, leading his new team over his former squad.
Luca's three-pointer. Good.
Wow, that's a tough shot.
Luca proved he's ready to dominate in a new chapter.
Luca Doncic's first triple-double as a Laker, and they just keep rolling.
Now the spotlight shifts to tonight's matchup as the Lakers gear up to host the Timberwolves. Pre-game coverage begins at 6 p.m. on 710 ESPN.
Oh, I feel it. Earlier than ever. I'm going mad, I tell you, mad! Now your top reasons to visit Morongo.
College b-ball craziness is upon us. Catch every team, every game, every day on big screens everywhere you eat, stay, and play.
Number 2.
Desi Banks, live April 25th.
And the number 1 reason.
Spring break is almost here. Book your break at MorongoCasinoResort.com or on the app today.
Morongo, good times.
Cashback is not available on gas in New Jersey and Wisconsin.
Billy, your gas light's on. We need to stop and fill up.
No way, Jen. Gas around here is too expensive. We can make it a little further.
Billy, listen to your big sister. You don't need to drive all over searching for the lowest gas prices. Do what I do and use Upside.
Upside?
Do you live under a rock, Billy? Upside is the hottest cashback app out there. It's free to download, and you get real cash back for every gallon of gas you buy. I use it all the time, and I've already made around $200.
You can make that kind of cash back just for buying the gas you have to buy anyway?
Yes, I'm looking at the Upside app now, and there's a gas station at the next exit offering 25 cents per gallon cash back.
Okay, I'm stopping to download Upside and fill up my tank. Download the free Upside app now to earn cash back every time you buy gas. Use promo code GO to get an extra 25 cents per gallon on your first tank. You can cash out anytime right to your bank, to PayPal, or a gift card for Amazon and other brands. Just download the free Upside app and use promo code GO for a 25 cents per gallon bonus on your first tank. That's code GO for a 25 cents per gallon bonus.
Ad paid for by RFA Cancellation. Attention timeshare owners. If you need to get rid of your timeshare for any reason, please listen to the following message. Getting out of a timeshare commitment is not easy, and it takes time. But we specialize in helping consumers legally get rid of their expensive timeshares forever. Can't get the vacation dates that work for you? Maybe you felt taken advantage of or forced into the timeshare? Maybe you just can't continue to shoulder those monthly payments any longer. If you need to eliminate your timeshare commitment, then you need to take down this number. Call 800-591-5167. We will safely and legally get rid of your timeshare payments forever, all with a 100% satisfaction guarantee. Don't continue to let your timeshare be a financial burden to you and your loved ones. Call us now at 800-591-5167. The call is free. The consultation is free. Call 800-591-5167. That's 800-591-5167. Again, 800-591-5167.
Neil Young, live at the Hollywood Bowl September 15th. Tickets go on sale this Friday, but you can win yours before they even drop. This Ticket Thursday on ESPN LA, we're hooking up listeners with 4 pairs of tickets to see the legendary Neil Young take the stage. Tune in Thursday for your cue to call and win. Neil Young, September 15th, Hollywood Bowl, presented by Live Nation. Don't miss it.
Hi, this is Sean McVey of your LA Rams. The Rams play here. KSPN, Los Angeles.
710 ESPN.
A good karma brands radio station.
Mason, Ireland, on 710 ESPN.
Shohei Ohtani and I have something in common.
No, you don't.
Yes, we do.
I don't believe
We do.
Does he call in sick a lot?
No.
Okay.
Right now, more of Mason and Ireland on 710.
Don't laugh, Pepe. Don't laugh at this stuff. That's a really good constant mockery of Mason. So Pepe's here. Michael Thompson is here. Real quick, want to mention, Lakers Live is back tonight at LA Live before Lakers Timberwolves at Crypto.com. Starting at 4:30, find the ESPN LA Street Team for a chance to win prizes and learn more about our Lakers Gafote contest. That's tonight. Chick Hearn Court for Lakers Live. Sorry about that.
Every time I hear this song, I think about that commercial for the Infinity that runs all the time with the blonde girl driving, and it's her boss. And he says, "Hey, Goldie, where's my reports?"
Yep.
She goes, "They're on your desk," and everybody in the back is partying. That can't work.
Who's
right?
the wait a minute? Who's the ad for?
Infinity.
Infinity. Okay.
And what they're advertising is that you can control the sound in different zones of the car. So she gets a call, and she says, "Isolate phone to front seat."
Okay.
So she hits that, and she talks to him. While in the back, they're just playing the music really loud. There's no way that works, right?
You can't.
You can still hear the music.
You can
Brian,
still
what do you think?
hear it.
I saw this commercial too. Thought the same thing. Like, there's no chance this works.
There's no way you
if
can.
you call me and I'm in the car, I'm not going to turn the music up. I'm turning it down.
Right, and I mean, you're going to hear it unless there's some sort of partition in the car. You need a partition.
Like in a limo.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's an interesting gimmick. So, Lakers tonight versus Minnesota. Luca back out there. Michael Thompson, Pepe Mantia is here. I found a list by journalist Garrett Carr. This is just his opinion.
It's like, as it is for everybody.
Yeah. Who are the greatest...
But I will correct him.
Who are the greatest passers in the history of the game?
How many people are on his list?
10.
All
There
right.
are 10.
So, Michael, I'm just going to throw some names at you, and you tell me if you think they're on the list or not. Do we know how old this guy is?
We do not, but he does go back in the day.
Okay, so one of them has to be Magic Johnson, right?
Of course.
Okay.
Of course.
Magic Johnson on the list. They're not ranked in any way,
Okay.
so it's not like 1
I
through
rank
10.
mine, but
Okay.
we'll go
You
through
would
his.
put him number 1?
All right.
No.
Michael,
I'll tell you
just
who.
you give me names and you tell me if you don't want him on the list, okay?
Okay.
John Stockton.
Of course.
John Stockton's in. Yes.
So that's 2.
2.
Mike, do you think Mark Jackson is on the list?
No. I like him, but no.
All right, we'll pass on that for now. What about Bill Walton?
Of course.
Bill Walton, Mace.
No.
All right, that's strike one.
Invalid list. Forget it. Let's not even go on anymore.
No, it wasn't unbelievable. Okay.
This guy's got to
so
be.
again,
Yeah.
Michael Thompson just shooting
This
down the
guy's
bit.
he's got to be
All right,
20
so-
years old.
So
No, he goes
Unbelievable.
back. He goes back. There's
our
guys
first-
from the 60s.
But he don't know
that's
basketball.
That's our first strike.
Yeah,
right?
one strike.
Okay. Nikola Jokic has to be on this list.
Yes, he is.
Of course, he's the best
on
I've
the
ever
list.
seen.
Okay.
Is LeBron, Michael, do you think
Yes.
on this list?
Yes.
All right,
Yes, he's on the list.
All right, so I think that's 5. Do you think you and I both have great respect for Luca's passing, but I doubt he's on the list?
Oh, yeah, he's got to be on the list.
He has
All right.
to be on
Yeah,
the
Luka's
list.
a
All
great
right,
passer.
Mace. Luca.
No, he is not
Strike
on the
two.
list.
Then why are we even doing this exercise?
Oh, my
How
God,
about
Michael.
John? Steve Nash.
Oh, I like that one.
Yes, of course he's on the
Nash.
list.
Steve Nash is there,
All right,
yes.
that's 6. Mike, what about Arvydas Sabonis?
There you go. See, I didn't even think you'd come up with that.
Arvydas Sabonis.
No.
All right, so
That's
we're
your
out.
third
Who
strike.
is this
Strike out.
knucklehead?
Okay, so let me-
He does not know basketball.
Okay, so
Luke Sabonis was a great passer.
you got Magic. You got,
Unbelievable.
you're missing a guy that was
Let me
part
give you
of
let me give you my top 10.
Well, can we go through
No,
his
let me
list?
give you my top
I'm going
10,
to
then
go
you go
through
through
his
your-
list, then we'll do your list.
All right.
Jesus. All right.
Jesus was a great passer too.
John Stockton.
We had him. We mentioned him.
Oh, you did? Okay. Okay, this is a Celtic.
Larry Bird.
Kuzi.
No.
Kuzi.
Yeah, Kuzi's there.
Oh, wow.
But Bird's supposed to be on there, too. Bird better be on there.
Nash,
Bird's
you got.
not on there?
One is still in the league, still hanging on.
Still in the league, and we have
Was almost a Laker. Very close. Almost a Laker.
Chris Paul.
Yeah, Chris is good.
Chris
passer.
Paul.
Not
Chris
all
Paul.
time.
How about Jason Kidd?
Ooh, that's
Jason
a good
Kidd
one.
is there.
That's
Yes,
a good
Jason
one.
Kidd is there.
All right, so how many are we missing?
You're missing 1, 2. You're missing 2.
Yeah,
All right, Mike, who do you think we're missing?
Larry Bird.
You already
You
said
tried it.
You
He's
already
not
said
on the
Bird's
list.
not on there.
Good. Let's stop. Then let's stop this exercise.
No, we're not stopping the exercise. We're going to finish at all
All right,
costs.
either one of the two active.
One's a coach and one is was in the front office for a while. May still be. Isaiah Thomas is there.
Was he a great passer, Michael?
Not as good as my top 10 list, but he's a good, but not
All
as
right,
good
and
as
then
mine.
the last one, what era?
He was late 60s, early 70s, had a nickname.
Earl Monroe?
No. Had a nickname that was very popular.
From New York.
The Big O. Oscar
Right. Yeah, that's a good one.
It has to be.
I'm surprised Westbrook's not on there.
Yeah, well, okay, now, Michael, go ahead and
All right,
give us
what's
your
your
list.
All right. Take this from someone who knows basketball more
Okay,
than anybody
yes,
else.
more than Garrett Carr, journalist Garrett Carr.
You
that guy's calling?
you guys totally overlooked him. You probably forgot about him, and he was around the league for several years. He didn't have a 15 or 16-year career, but when he was playing, do you guys remember White Chocolate?
Oh, yeah.
Jason
Williams.
Yeah.
He was unfreaking believable.
He was kind of like Luca. He had eyes in the back of
Yeah,
his head.
and
That's actually a really
hit
good
passes
one.
off of his elbow on the break.
Right.
You got to just Google him and watch Jason
No,
Williams.
I agree with you.
So he's number 10. Number 9, LeBron.
Oh.
Number 8, Luca. Number 7 on my list for the greatest passes ever, Bill Walton. Number 6, John Stockton. Number 5, Larry Bird. Number 4, John Ireland mentioned him, Arvydas Sabonis.
Really
Great passer. Number 3, Nash. 2, Magic. 1, Jokic.
Jokic, number 1.
Best I've ever seen.
Mason.
Played against Magic, played with him. This guy's different. Man.
And by the way, Jokic can throw a pass to anywhere in the court from anywhere in the court. He's got like a sixth sense.
He really does.
Yeah, that's amazing. Here's the how. By the way, is he not the MVP every year?
Well Shea's going to win it this year,
but it's his turn,
right?
But Jokic is truly the. I mean, you could certainly make a case for Shea.
No, well, Mace, to your point, Jokic is better statistically this year than he was last year.
But
totally.
Oklahoma's running away with it, so they'll give it to Shea.
Yeah, they'll give it. It's a traveling
Why
trophy.
are they going to give it to Shea?
Because they're first place.
Because he's best player in the best team.
I do understand that, but statistically, Jokic. I mean, you look at the stats; it's everywhere.
Yeah, but Pepe Shea leads the league in scoring, leads the league in steals, and his team has the best record.
No, steals is Daniels.
All right, I'll look it up.
Yeah, but he's in the top.
Have you seen these train heists that are going on?
How about that? Going back to
This is
the
the
old days.
craziest
What's
thing.
happening?
Talk about retroactive.
So in Arizona and in California, you're right. This is retro.
Yeah.
There are these train robberies going on.
Oh, I hear about it.
There have been.
You're right, Pepe. Shea Gilgeous-Alexander's number 2 in steals to Dyson Daniels. And now that Wemby got hurt, Dyson Daniels should win Defensive Player of the Year.
Yeah.
He's that good.
Okay, so there have been 10 train robberies.
What are they stealing?
Lately?
Yes, in the last 2
modern-
months. In the last 2
Wow.
months, train robberies.
I haven't heard about any of this.
And one of them was for Nike shoes.
They all are for Nike shoes. Theft of almost 2,000. The most recent one, theft of almost 2,000 pairs of Nike sneakers worth $2 million. They are targeting specifically Nike shoes. And some of these are collectors that are like retro Legend Blue sneakers valued at $41,400 that haven't been released to the public yet. They found a train car of them. Now, my question is, if you're a train robber, is that a good profession?
Sure.
I want to grow up to be a train robber.
Sure. Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid.
How the hell do you even know what car on the train has got the shoes?
Inside.
Because it doesn't have a swoosh on the side.
No, but somebody in
It's
the
an
inside.
inside job.
Inside job.
Yeah.
It's car 11. That's where we put all
Michael,
the Nikes.
do you have any? You were one of the original flight guys. Do you
Yes.
have any unused Nikes in a closet anymore?
Unused? No. I still have a pair of my original recreated Air Force Ones. I haven't worn yet. With the looks like a boat rope.
Yeah,
made
but
out of a boat.
are
But
you-
my old ones I used to wear for the game. No. Never saved them.
Hey, by the way, they have arrested 43 suspects. So they're not doing a very good job because the shoes have got like little sensors in them.
That can tell you. It's like Find My iPhone.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
Find My Nikes. So they're tracking them to exactly the storage units where they're putting them because some of the Nikes have sensors in them.
What? Why would Nike have to do that?
Because people are robbing their cars.
Speaking of sensors, you were talking earlier in the show about
Sensors like somebody censoring you?
No, like the chip in the football.
Yes.
That they're going to use to measure it. Now, is it going to be? Are there going to be people that run out onto the field and
No.
and it's all going to be called from the press box?
From now on, the little chip in the ball will tell you instantaneously whether it's a first down or not.
It's going to be kind of annoying when you hold the ball. It's going to be rattling around in there.
No, it's been there. It's been there for years. They have the chip in the ball, so it's not. They're not. They didn't just start putting chips. They're just starting to use them, which means the guys with the sticks.
They put out of a job?
They don't. No, they're going to use them, but they're kind of a decoration now. I don't think
really?
they have anything to do.
And they try to do that
I like
with
the change.
the soccer ball too.
I love the suspense when they come up with the chain and they put it down.
It didn't take.
Pepe said they tried to put the chip in the soccer ball and it didn't work.
Oh, it didn't take?
No, it didn't. No, seriously.
No, did they?
No.
What did they?
They did.
I'm not questioning you.
But you look at me funny.
No,
I am funny.
Pepe, that's for video assisted replay, right? That's for VAR.
It goes over the goal line.
So they can tell if the ball went over the goal
Don't
line.
you hate
or
that
not?
VAR? Every time there's a goal scored,
I'll take it a
go
step.
check.
I'll take it a step further. Michael has completely convinced me now. I'm done with replay. If you want to put it in for the last 2 minutes of the game, that's fine. But Pepe, how many games have we done in the last 5 years that just stop for 10 minutes because of a stupid replay?
John, when we're doing the games, I laugh because in the first play, the player is going like this.
Right. Yeah.
Hey,
Challenge.
Michael, if I was a coach and a player told me to review a play,
I wouldn't do it.
Number one, I wouldn't do it. Number two, if I take his advice, I want the ability to find that guy.
You're right.
Because every player demands a replay,
Yeah.
and 9 out of 10 times he's lying.
Yeah.
And I also think it's stupid when coaches, like in the first quarter,
Oh, I know.
Yeah, so does Michael.
on an inbounds play, it's like, come on.
I would always
Come
save
on.
my
This
challenge
is-
till the
this-
fourth.
Save it to the end of the game
This
when it could be useful.
Exactly.
Yeah, I'm against replay in all sports, period.
Yeah.
Call
But, I
on the
mean,
field.
You know who does the best job of it?
Tennis.
When's the last time you watched a tennis match? Tennis, if
Jimmy
you,
Connors.
Okay, so but modern tennis, if you have a question,
Yes.
you just raise your hand, and within 10 seconds they put it on the giant screen.
It's a challenge. You can challenge the call.
Well, have you watched any of the automated strike zone stuff?
I love that.
Is it working?
It's working.
I love it.
And
How
so
long does it take? That's my only question.
almost instantaneously. The guy
Immediately.
taps his head, they check it right away, and you get the call.
I saw Max Scherzer, Greg, is against the automated strike zone. Why would a pitcher be against it?
Well, because that takes away pitch framing from the catchers.
Right.
So he threw a pitch that he thought for sure was a strike and started tapping his head to get it right away, and it was like 2 feet below the plate because it was a curve, so it dropped below.
Right. So when it flew over the plate, it very well could have been a strike, but the
No,
but the
it was
video-
not.
Oh, it's not.
He just thought it was.
Oh.
Right. But if you disagree with a ball strike call, and this is not going to be during the regular season, but it is during spring training, you just tap your head. If you don't like the call, take another look at it, and they'll say either ball or
They do that
strike.
in the minors, and it works.
It does, and it's working during spring training, too.
And I really like it.
But it does, Greg pointed out, it does eliminate the art of pitch framing, which so many catchers have made their career on the ability to.
That's cheating.
Well, no, it's not cheating.
What is it?
How can it be cheating?
Because it's a ball, but you're trying to convince it
it's
to
an
strike.
angle.
It
sure,
is. It's a sleight of hand trick.
It's a sleight of hand trick, but
Right.
I don't think it's cheating.
So it's holding somebody.
I don't
Isn't
think
that
it's
cheating?
cheating either.
I remember.
Do you think it's
Yasmani
cheating?
Grandal, who was the worst guest we've ever had on the radio,
Yes. It was
was
so bad.
very good at pitch framing.
You know what's so weird about that? That year that you had Yasmani Grandal, I was doing the pre-games for Spectrum for Dodger games, and he was like our regular guest, and he was so good on the TV set. Then he went to you and was just bombed.
Yeah, I
Why
think
was he bad? Just one-word answers?
Yeah, and he.
I
didn't-
wasn't here,
He
it was
didn't
you
wanna-
guys.
He didn't want to be here. Yeah, so everything was like a.
Laura's
going to
get us people from the Dodgers next week.
Awesome. Good for her.
People are asking what's happening to Greg. Greg, after tomorrow, where will you?
Semi-retirement.
Where will life lead you, Greg?
I'm going to be just leaving the studio. I'm not leaving the actual building. I'm not leaving ESPN. I'll be in my office more, listening and be helping with sales stuff and all the things that Morales was doing, helping out with
now
the sales
you do.
side. I'm just taking
Is
over
it
for
live
it.
imaging Tuesday with
It is. I will not be
Bergman?
doing a live. I could though. That'd be kind of fun.
Oh,
no,
that would
no,
be
no, no.
funny for a day.
No.
You
For
could
what?
never-
Maybe
nobody-
for like a segment.
Yeah,
So is
and
this a
then-
promotion?
No, I'm still my same role. I've always been in management.
No, we're just he's got everything on his plate now. So Laura's going to
Does this
step
come
in.
with a pay increase?
No, I'm doing the same thing that I've always done. This actually, producing Mason in Ireland was actually a secondary thing.
Greg got a title bump. He was manager of audio operations. Now he's executive manager of audio operations, which is
There are
impressive.
no title
Executive
bumps.
Mao.
Executive Mao.
I mean, can you go above
You
Mao?
went from regular Mao to executive Mao.
Is there a bigger Mao?
So
yeah, you just called your own number and checked out.
So you're going to be in charge of the Mandy's now.
Yes, very much so.
Wow.
Yep, with Carlo and Janessa and Steffa and Jorge.
Do we have a date yet for the Mandy's?
We do.
Mandy's 4?
Yeah,
Is
we're
it
still-
announced
we're still
or not
planning. No,
announced?
it's not.
We're not going to have to go.
Yes, you are.
Oh, that's right. It's
Yeah.
the very
Look,
end of June.
It is.
Yeah.
TikTok,
You're in agreement with me that
TikTok,
if we do
TikTok.
not have a signed contract by this morning of the Mandy's, we're not going, right?
100.
Okay.
100.
Okay, 118 days, 23 hours, 46 minutes, and 20 seconds is how long you
So
have.
here's what I'm counting on. They're going to drag their feet. We get that whole weekend off, and then we come back.
Time is ticking, Jimmy. Time is ticking, Jimmy.
118 days. You have plenty of time.
And how about the softball game?
Yes, we're still doing the softball game. We just have to figure it all out.
Yeah.
But
yeah,
yeah.
Morales normally handles all that, and he's been checked out.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
Yeah,
Chris
no, we'll
is
handle all
off
that. It's
and
all gonna get
recovering.
done.
All right. Good. All right. Coming
But
up
we
next.
miss you, Morales.
Yeah, we do miss Chris.
Yeah.
If he's out there listening, Chris, we love you, and we can't wait till you get back.
That's right.
He's not listening. He's listening to Yacht Rock with his feet up.
Probably is. All right, coming up next for you. This is interesting. It's a question of when should you stop pouring it on if you're a basketball
I'm
team.
so glad we're going to talk about this.
So we will do that coming up next for you. In the meantime, I want to let you know ESPN LA, the Lakers, and BBGO teaming up to find the Lakers Gafote, the greatest fan of all time. You can win a pair of tickets courtside for a Lakers game, along with a year's supply of BBGO, tours of the Lakers and ESPN LA facilities, all this kind of stuff for the greatest fan of all time. Easiest thing to do, all the directions are at LakersGafote.com. That's LakersGFOAT.com. One of the coolest prize packages we have ever given away, if not the coolest. It's LakersGafote.com. Mason and Ireland, 710 ESPN.
The fun way to drive home is with Sedano and Cap.
I mean, you were a good athlete too. Were? I mean, yeah, I mean, you were the one telling me the other day you couldn't do a 10K. You were like chafing.
Sedano and Cap
Weekdays at 3 p.m.
on 710 ESPN.
You never expect a Hail Mary pass to win and end the game or getting into an accident. Hey, it's Trav with DeMarco.
Only one all-star defense team you can call to defend you. The personal injury law offices of Joseph S. Normand. Visit normandlegal.com or call 213-747-2000.
Don't get sacked by others. Joseph will help you achieve the maximum compensation you deserve. Visit normandlegal.com or call 213-747-2000. That's 213-747-2000.
Let Joseph and his team score a touchdown for you.
Why do we grill to order at Waba Grill? Because it's just better for you. Our Asian-inspired menu has high-quality proteins that are healthier for you. Our steamed vegetables and signature salads are made fresh for you. Our sauces are more flavorful for you. From sweet and spicy to fiery hot. Right now, get our Value Bowl combo for only $8.99. Download the Waba Rewards app or order online at wabagrill.com. Waba Grill, it's for you.
Is your heating and AC system ready to power through the season? Whether it's keeping your current system in top shape with a quick tune-up or replacing an old system, NextGen is here to help keep your home safe and comfortable. For a limited time, NextGen is offering ESPN LA listeners a heating and AC tune-up for just $88. Their expert technicians will make sure your system is running safe and smooth so you can enjoy total home comfort all season long. If it's time for a replacement, NextGen can help with that too. They offer professional, full full system replacements with the latest energy-efficient models to help you save your money and keep your home at the temperature that feels just right for you. We're here for you 7 days a week because your family's safety and comfort are always our top priority. Don't wait. Call 833-3-NEXTGEN. That's 833-3-NEXGEN to schedule your $88 tune-up today. And don't forget, if it's time for a replacement, NextGen can help with that too.
NEXGEN. Call 833-3-NEXTGEN.
With Progressive Customer Service, there are lots of ways to connect with us, so you never have to miss a second of your favorite sport. Because you'd much rather watch a ball go through a net 124 times in 48 minutes when you don't really have to pay attention until the last two, and then somehow those 2 minutes will take an hour. You don't want to miss all that. Luckily, you can chat with Progressive on our app, online, or over the phone without missing a single one of those times the ball goes through the metal circle. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company, affiliates, and other insurers. Not available in all states or situations.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are now boarding Group A. Please have your boarding passes ready to scan. If your phone is cracked, old, or was chewed up by your Chihuahua travel companion, please refrain from holding up the line. We ask that you kindly not be that guy, and instead simply go to Verizon and trade in any phone from their top brands in any condition on any unlimited plan for the new Samsung Galaxy S25 with Galaxy AI. With new line on my plan. Additional terms apply. See Verizon.com for details.
Mason in Ireland on 710.
I mean, would you rather have good life or sex? Good sex. Good life, good sex.
Well, I got both.
There you go. That's
Good
the correct
for you,
answer.
Johnny I. More of Mason in Ireland right now.
So I don't think you guys. Is anybody watching White Lotus, or am I the only one?
No, I am.
Okay, are
I
you?
think Laura's watching it. Or not
So-
Laura, Emily.
So Patrick Schwarzenegger.
Yeah, he plays like Saxon. Is that
Saxon.
Yeah.
He plays really a jerk.
Yes, he
kind
does.
of this arrogant frat boy kind of thing.
A little creepy, actually.
And by the way, you're right.
Super creepy.
There's something creepy going on.
Yeah. That whole family's creepy.
He did an interview, and he said, I wish my name wasn't Schwarzenegger. Not realizing that he is, and I have nothing against Nepo people, but if his last name was not Schwarzenegger, he would not be where he is now.
He was a young kid when the scandal broke,
right?
Where Arnold was caught having an affair with the housekeeper.
Yep.
And he actually publicly came out and said, I'm changing my name to Patrick Shriver.
Right.
Which was Maria's maiden name. And then he thought better of it and made up with his
Right.
dad.
But don't you think, if his name wasn't Schwarzenegger,
He's not a good enough actor.
He's fine. He's not a great actor. He's fine.
If he would have gone to Shriver, he would never have this role.
He was no, well, Shriver's still a pretty famous last name.
Sure,
too.
but Schwarzenegger.
Even if he took his mom's name, a Kennedy, then he would still be where he is.
You guys watch the Aaron Hernandez
Yes,
thing
I
on
did.
FX?
Yep.
He played Tim Tebow in that
He
and
was
was
okay.
actually pretty good.
He was okay.
Yeah. But I
if
don't
his-
watch White Lotus.
But if
so-
his name wasn't Schwarzenegger.
You know who he dated when he was younger?
Yeah. He dated Paris Hilton.
No.
Oh.
Maybe, but maybe in addition to...
Who do you have? Who do you have?
Miley Cyrus for like a
Oh,
couple
no,
of
he
years.
did. You're right. It is Miley Cyrus.
Yeah.
Yeah. She seems like a fun girl. She always seems like she's having the most fun. All right. Not fun is losing an incredibly one-sided
All right,
basketball
so I'm
game.
glad Michael and Pepe are here for this. So UC Irvine, the Anteaters, not far from where I grew up in Corona del Mar. They were beating up, their women's basketball team was beating up on Cal State Northridge the other night. And they hung 100 points on. They won like 100-54. They are being criticized because at the end of the first half, the clock's winding down, and a girl shot a three-quarter court shot, and it went in.
Yeah.
And they said, that's bad sportsmanship. You're piling on.
What was, just for perspective, do you know how much they were up at that point? The point of the half-court shot. Are they up 50? Are they up 60?
The final score was 100-56. The girl who hit this shot had 18 of the 100 points. She chucked up a one-handed prayer.
Yep.
Right before halftime. The score, when it goes in, makes it 61-15.
Ooh.
I got no problem with that. It's halftime. It's
Right.
first half.
So you want to tell people to lay off?
No, not in the first half.
In the first half?
First half. Second half, you do.
Not at all.
Who's the...
Turn your mic
on,
on.
Pep.
There you go. Brian got it.
Who Is it Cal State Northridge was on the wrong side of this?
Yes.
Why do they even have a basketball team if they're losing 61-15 at halftime?
Bad night.
It's
a
probably,
bad night. 61-15 is more than a bad
it's
night.
probably Title IX encourages schools to have a men's and a women's team
Yes.
because that way, if you're so for example, if you're going to have a men's basketball team at Cal State Northridge, you need a women's team to follow the law,
Right?
Because you have to have the same. There's no football,
But
there.
how can they be that awful? Down 61-15.
It happens,
Either,
but that's not a bad.
Either
that's not
that,
bad.
or by the way, rematch Saturday, 2 days from now. This time in Westwood between
SC,
USC and
UCLA?
UCLA.
Juju?
Yeah, 6 o'clock Saturday night.
Yeah, USC won
I
the
gotta
last
see-
one.
I gotta see
So
that.
this actually means something for that tournament, by the way, for the Big Ten tournament. If UCLA wins, they're the number 1 overall seed. If USC wins, they're the number 1 overall seed.
And this game is Saturday.
Saturday.
At UCLA.
At UCLA.
And it's
Yeah, SC already beat them
nationally
at Galen.
televised at 6 o'clock. I don't know if it's on Peacock or on ESPN. I think it might be on ESPN.
But no,
Look
as far
that
as
up, Greg.
the 61-15 at half, is the first half chucking up a half court shot? That's not.
Hey,
That's
I
not
gotta
possible.
tell you.
There's nothing wrong with that.
No.
I mean, it's halftime.
I don't understand anybody ever criticizing the other team for running up the score. If you don't like it, stop them.
Yeah.
Well,
Well,
you
I mean,
shouldn't do it.
Northridge
You
can't
shouldn't do
stop
it.
anybody.
If you're up by 40 in the second half and you start as
Well, my coach
at
used to
the
say, I
end,
played
yeah.
on a really good high school team.
Yep.
We won the state title. And I was a bench warmer, so they put me in at end of games. And my coach would say, if we were way up, he would say, nobody shoots before we make 6 passes.
Yeah, sure.
Right.
That way.
And he said, anybody shoots before we make 6 passes, I'm taking you out.
Yeah.
How many times do you hear me criticize J.J. Redick and the Lakers staff? The Lakers are up 18 with 4 minutes to go. LeBron's still in the game. We saw it the other night in Denver. Denver's conceded the
Yeah,
game, put in
my-
their third stringers,
Oh.
and for the next 2 minutes, LeBron's still on the floor.
With
Say, what are you
Luka.
doing?
Yeah.
Take him out.
Although
And,
we did see Minnesota do that against OKC.
Came from 25
Came from
down.
25 down in the last 6 minutes.
But here's the difference.
Anthony Edwards
Yep.
wasn't on the floor.
They Ant-Man wasn't out there.
Yeah.
And Greg, you say the SC-UCLA game's on Fox?
Fox at 6 o'clock, yes.
Okay.
Big Fox? Regular
Big Fox.
Fox?
Big Fox.
Big Fox.
But the thing is, they can get injured.
Exactly.
Right.
Meaningless minutes when the game's conceded.
And
Take
by the
him
way,
out.
if you're a player, your instinct is to take that shot.
Right.
Your instinct. I
It's
see
half-
the clock winding
Yeah,
down.
it's
Of course,
first
I'm going to
half.
chuck
Yeah, it's
one.
No big deal. Jeez, people are so
The odds
soft.
of it going in are slim anyway. It was a 3/4
Who was coaching this
court
team?
shot.
You? Were you coaching this team?
No, I was not. I wouldn't coach
the team that was
I
down
wouldn't
by
coach a
50?
team that bad. I would coach a good team, not a bad team.
Worried
I'm
about
going
this.
where the talent is.
Would you guys be in favor of a mercy rule? So if it's 61-15 at halftime, call it?
I just say running clock.
Yeah, exactly.
Running clock. Play
Running
it
clock.
out.
Yeah.
Run. Don't stop the
Yeah,
clock and just
exactly.
play it out.
Yeah.
Why even play just so people get their money's worth who
Yeah,
bought tickets?
right.
Yeah.
right.
Yeah. Plus, you kind of have to finish the
Yeah.
game
Yeah,
some way.
It's running clock, but you're right.
Wait, at what point do you kick in the running clock? If you're up by 40?
Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds
Oh,
good.
yeah.
The 40-point
Oh,
rule.
yeah.
If you're down 40.
30.
30?
Yeah.
Not enough?
No, not enough.
In college basketball, yeah, 30's enough.
You think 30's enough?
Oh, yeah. You're up 30 in second half, the game's over. Come
Yeah,
on.
yeah.
I've seen teams come back. I saw the Lakers come back from 28 down to win once and didn't even go overtime.
Northridge ain't doing that, John.
Yeah.
They ain't coming back from 40 down. All right, coming up next for you, a solid gold toilet has been stolen.
What?
How do you
And
steal a toilet?
and
Solid gold is heavy.
and Kelly Stafford has previewed what she and Matthew might be doing after his playing career is over. That is coming up next for you. In the meantime, it's time to
Chumba.
Are you ready? At Chumba Casino, no purchase necessary. The action never stops. Play online social games anytime, anywhere for free. Your playbook is stacked. Think bingo and solitaire and slots and so much more. Hundreds of games you will never run out of action. Here's the kicker. They're dropping fresh games every single week. It's like a highlight reel of fun ready for you to tackle. Plus, daily free login bonuses and a sweet welcome bonus when you join. Play for free. Take your shot. You could redeem some awesome prizes. What are you waiting for? The clock is ticking. The game is on. Suit up and take your shot. Let's head to ChumbaCasino.com. Available only to players in the U.S., excluding Washington, Michigan, Montana, Connecticut, and Nevada, and Canada, excluding Quebec. No purchase necessary. VGW Group. Void where prohibited by law. 21 plus. Terms and conditions apply. Mason and Ireland, 710 ESPN.
This is LAFC manager Steve Cherundolo.
After a thrilling victory in the season opener.
To a Bobasi, left-footed shot at it!
And then a win in the CONCACAF Champions Cup on Tuesday night. The Black and Gold are back at BMO Stadium Saturday for Game 2 of the regular season.
It's LAFC Season 8 in the heart of LA.
It's LAFC versus NYCFC. Pre-game gets going Saturday night at 7 p.m.
Goal LAFC!
on 710 ESPN.
And the ESPN LA app.
Hey guys, it's Cap. Here's the scenario. Your home is flooded and the damage is severe. Now it feels like your insurance company is turning on you. They won't approve a replacement living arrangement and the adjuster leaves you in the lurch. Take a breath and call Avner Gatt, one of Southern California's largest public adjuster firms. Avner Gatt knows how to fight back when your insurance company makes you feel like a criminal, leaving you with no hope of getting into your home and getting it all back together. With decades of experience and a passion for helping people, Avner and his family take the call themselves. So whether you have a toilet overflow, a broken water line, a burst supply line, a broken fire sprinkler, whatever the water damage is, you call Avner Gatt today at 818-917-5256 or you go to avnergatt.com. It's 818-917-5256 or avnergatt.com. You call, Avner answers, he says hello. Your claim is our game. avnergatt.com.
Hey guys, it's Sedano. Now here's an important message from my friend, Jacob and Ronnie.
Wildfires can leave lasting scars on our families, our homes, our communities, and our peace of mind. Navigating the recovery process is hard, but you don't have to do it alone. I'm Jacob Amrani, and my team and I are here to help ensure you're treated fairly and get the resources you need. Call us for a free consultation and let us help you rebuild with confidence.
Call Jacob.
We all hear the radio ads about the IRS. They tell you to be afraid, to be scared, and they try to frighten you into calling. I'm not here to do that. Tax Relief Advocates is different. TRA is here to tell you that if you owe money to the IRS, whether it's $5,000, $50,000, or $500,000, we have a solution. It doesn't matter if you're sitting in your car, at work, or with your kids. No matter where you are, call now. 800-575-6759. Don't lose hope. TRA can eliminate or reduce what you owe to the IRS.
Generous programs are now available that can give you a fresh start.
Our passion is taxes and helping individuals fix their IRS problems.
We have over 1,000 5-star reviews on Google and an A+ with the Better Business Bureau.
You don't need to be afraid of the IRS any longer. End your tax nightmare today by visiting us online at TRA.com
or call 800-575-6759. That's 800-575-6759.
Tax Relief Advocates. Real solutions for real people.
Mason and Ireland on LA's mega sports station.
I'm going to come out with something right here. I don't work as hard as John Ireland and have no interest in it.
Right now, more of Mason and Ireland on 710.
None. No interest whatsoever.
I don't even have any interest in it.
Yeah, I don't know why you do it. I mean, it's great. It's a great gig, but you just you never know where you are, and you're waking up in strange hotel rooms.
Yeah,
and
if I'm going to sleep at all.
That's so not my scene. All right, so do you guys know the artist? Let me see. Here it is. The artist is named Maurizio Catalan. Do you know him?
No. What kind of artist?
He's, I guess, a pop artist.
Oh, I thought you meant like a painter or
so
something.
he created an 18-karat solid gold toilet.
Okay. Toilets. How much is it? How much is it assessed value? Of?
Valued at $6 million.
Okay.
Oh. So
that's some expensive shh.
Yeah. So this thing is in something called Blenheim Palace in England. And it's a working toilet. So 5 guys knew exactly where it was in the palace, broke down a door, disassembled it, got it back to their trucks, and took off in 5 minutes. They disassembled. They had to have plumbers, right?
Yeah, like Pepe said earlier, this was an inside job.
Yes.
Somebody had to know exactly how that thing was set up.
Now, why does anybody need, I've got a picture of it here, why does anybody need a solid gold toilet?
It's got to be heavy, too, to carry.
It's there's a weight total here.
Greg, what movie is it? Is it Fridays where they steal an
216
ATM?
pounds.
Oh, okay.
They just pick up the whole ATM and steal it.
Yes.
That's one of the Fridays movies.
Yeah, yeah.
And they can't get it open, but they just picked it up and dragged it down the street.
Right,
Who needs
right.
it? Just people who have FU money.
I guess that's what it is.
Yeah,
but why? But why
why?
that? Why do you need, like, I don't know. people have fancy bidet things and all that stuff.
Why would you need a solid gold toilet?
Gold toilet? It sounds
Probably
so
easy to clean.
So obnoxiously rich. Yeah, right.
Things slide down easier.
All right, so we all got haircut. Well, Michael, you don't. We all got haircuts though.
What do you mean I don't
Except
have a
for
haircut?
Michael. You don't have a haircut.
Yeah, I shave my hair.
You have no hair.
Well, I shave it off. That's why. Otherwise, I
Okay,
look
so
like
that's
Fred
your style.
Sanford.
And you call that a
haircut?
Haircut?
Yeah.
What's the difference?
Why not?
Yeah, okay. Call it a haircut.
Yeah.
So Sean McVey was on with Andrew Whitworth and Ryan Fitzpatrick. They have a podcast.
Of course they do. Everyone has
Everybody
a podcast.
does. And McVey was asked about his hair. Listen.
Why and when did you go to the transition of the bleached tips and the spiked up hair?
That's a good question. It was really somewhere after I finished coaching, when I finished playing, getting into coaching, instead of just putting a bowl over my head and cutting right around, I'm like, all right, I should maybe make somebody give me a haircut. There was a band at the time called LFO. You had these boy bands. You ended up having, Backstreet Boys and NSYNC, but LFO really started the spike. It was right around that college transition into my life as a professional. And I said, it's about time that I stopped putting a bowl over my head and maybe start actually having to go get a haircut, get a couple layers to it. And it's had some good results, Coach.
Now, I don't know the band LFO. Do you?
No.
No, you were too, you're too old. They came out when I was in high school.
Okay.
This is them. I'm surprised I've never heard of that.
Yeah, I mean, I've heard of all of them. Backstreet Boys and NSYNC and
this was our high school time.
Yeah, Menudo. There's another one. So this was
a little kind of like a boyish band. Yeah.
Right. He said it was kind of a boy band. He lumped it in with Backstreet Boys.
But this was their only hit. But it was a big hit for a short amount of time when I was in high school.
Little known fact about LFO. Is this Summer Girls?
Summer Girls, yes.
All right. 3 of the 4 members of this band have passed away.
Oh, my God.
No, wow. Really?
Yeah.
The curse of LFO.
Don't make light of it.
No, it sounds terrible. It does sound like a
drug
curse.
overdose or something?
I'm trying to figure out.
They gotta be kind of young, ain't they?
Okay, Rich Cronin, who was 24 when the song hit. Devin Lima, 22. Brad Fischetti, 23. By the time they became a radio staple, 3 of the 4 members have died. Wow, that's so weird.
That's crazy.
That's
like
the one guy who's still alive is 47.
Hanging in there.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's a curse with the Poltergeist movie. Have you ever heard that one?
Yeah. What is
the
that
little
again?
girl died.
The little girl died, but then a bunch of cast members also died unexpectedly. So the idea was that movie was somehow cursed. That is a creepy movie.
Yeah, it is.
Sitting in front of that TV and
they're here.
They're here. It's
It
just
is
like
a very
so
creepy movie, but I don't believe in it's something besides like a curse or something.
Something besides a curse?
Yeah,
a
maybe,
hex?
No, something in the air.
And something in the air. Okay. By the way, the interesting thing about
where they were filming.
I'm a little worried about actors because they always say it comes in threes. And Michelle Trachtenberg died yesterday. Gene Hackman died today. I'm worried we're going to lose somebody else.
Let's have
maybe
a pool.
tomorrow.
Let's have a pool.
Well, no. Howard Stern used to do that.
He did. I know.
He used to have a dead guy pool or dead girl pool, and the way they did it was this is kind of morbid, but
yes, it is.
You get the age like today. If someone would have predicted Gene Hackman, that's worth 95 points.
Oh wow!
Because of how old
because of how old he is.
Yeah. But they all have like 5 people in a death pool.
Yeah.
Like,
who do you want?
I don't want anybody.
Yeah, Michael.
Yeah.
Who do you take?
I'm going with Don Rickles.
He's already dead.
He's dead.
Oh, see, I won.
Don't ask me.
No, I don't want to play the Deadpool
It might
game.
be some old actress.
Yeah, it will be some old actress in your honor.
Hedy Lamarr.
Yeah.
Who's like 105 years old.
They're all dead.
You joke about Hedy Lamarr.
Mm-hmm.
She invented like really
Wi-Fi.
famous stuff. What is it?
Internet Wi-Fi?
Yeah.
Al Gore and Hedy Lamarr.
Yeah.
No, Hedy Lamarr was an inventor. She here it is. So she's an inventor of brief and offered. Okay, so she invented, as he said, the idea or the concept of Wi-Fi. She did.
Why you never believed me?
I didn't say you. I didn't believe you.
You're pointing your finger
Pepe,
at me.
I didn't believe you. I thought you made that up.
No.
She invented Wi-Fi?
Yeah.
The concept.
She invented her spare time in designing and drafting inventions. She invented the traffic stoplight, or improved it, a tablet that would dissolve in water to create a carbonated drink.
Like Alka-Seltzer.
Exactly. And something to do with the war, something to do with submarines. She invented. Oh, sonar is what she invented.
Sonar.
She didn't invent Wi-Fi. She invented sonar.
That's pretty cool.
Which is crazy, right?
Right.
That was unbelievable.
I didn't know any of that.
Yeah, no. There's a big documentary about her. So you can put a question about Hedy Lamarr
I
in your
already
game.
did.
Oh, you did
You
already?
guys
Did I miss that? Did I get it right?
I did, and you guys forgot.
Who invented sonar? Put that in your next
no,
potpourri.
No, why?
So you give us one. You spot us a point. Is it your game today, Michael?
My game today, and I want you guys to decide. It's a contest. Who's better at it, Pepe or me?
Okay.
Oh, man.
And let me just say, Bergman, if I win today, do I lock it up?
Oh, yeah, it's completely
You
locked
do.
up.
Matter of
Yes.
fact, there's only one. Oh, Brian's the one who can catch
Today and tomorrow is it?
If I won both,
no.
If I won both, I would catch him.
You
right?
would tie. If
Yeah.
I win both, I win outright.
Okay.
Cappy's sick, so he's not going to be in there. Brian, you can still win.
All right, let's go, Brian.
Okay.
Go,
Let's
Brian.
All right.
Go, Brian.
All right.
Go, Brian.
I'm going to take this sucker down next. Mason and Ireland, 710 ESPN.
All right, reminder that BBGO and ESPN LA are looking for the Gafote. That's right, the Gafote. The greatest fan of all time. Just upload your pic or video to Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, or TikTok. Tell us your favorite Lakers memory. Be sure to include 2 hashtags. 1, hashtag Lakers, Gafote, G-F-O-A-T, Lakers Gafote. The other one, hashtag promotion, Promotion, and you can win some serious prizes like courtside seats, Lakers gear, and a year's supply of BBGO. My favorite, BBGO, and all of it's good, but try the steamed dumplings with the sticky white rice. It's fantastic. We are looking for the Lakers Gafote. Is it you? Check it out today at LakersGafote.com.
Luca put on a show and delivered a triple-double, leading his new team over his former squad.
Luca's three-pointer. Good.
Wow, that's a tough shot.
Luca proved he's ready to dominate in a new chapter.
Luca Doncic's first triple-double as a Laker, and they just keep rolling.
Now the spotlight shifts to tonight's matchup as the Lakers gear up to host the Timberwolves. Pre-game coverage begins at 6 p.m. on 710 ESPN.
We expect our information in real time. US Med carries continuous glucose monitors, which provide real-time readings of blood glucose levels. US Med is an approved provider for Medicare and over 500 private insurers. So call 888-665-0696 today for a free insurance and Medicare benefits check as easy as... That's 888-665-0696.
I had the worst dream last night. You were in a car crash, and the kids and I were on our own. We had to move out of the house because I couldn't afford it anymore.
That's awful, hon.
My brother was saying he got life insurance from Ethos. With Ethos, it only took 10 minutes, and he got $2 million in coverage for around $2 a day. It's all online. No medical exam. He just answered a few health questions right from his house.
Ethos, here we come.
Visit GetEthos.com. That's GetEthos.com.
Sample rate is a 10-year term life policy for 35-year-old healthy, non-smoking male. Billed monthly.
You never expect a Hail Mary pass to win and end the game or getting into an accident. Hey, it's Trav with DeMarco.
Only one all-star defense team you can call to defend you. The personal injury law offices of Joseph S. Normand. Visit NormandLegal.com or call 213-747-2000.
Don't get sacked by others. Joseph will help you achieve the maximum compensation you deserve. Visit NormandLegal.com or call 213-747-2000. That's 213-747-2000.
Let Joseph and his team score a touchdown for you.
Neil Young and the Chrome Hearts Love Earth Tour. September 15th at Hollywood Bowl.
Somewhere on a desert highway, she rides a Harley Davidson.
Don't miss Neil Young and the Chrome Hearts. On sale Friday, 10 a.m. at Ticketmaster.com.
It's a war of man.
Cashback is not available on gas in New Jersey and Wisconsin.
Billy, your gas light's on. We need to stop and fill up.
No way, Jen. Gas around here is too expensive. We can make it a little further.
Billy, listen to your big sister. You don't need to drive all over searching for the lowest gas prices. Do what I do and use Upside.
Upside?
Do you live under a rock, Billy? Upside is the hottest cashback app out there. It's free to download, and you get real cash back for every gallon of gas you buy. I use it all the time, and I've already made around $200.
You can make that kind of cash back just for buying the gas you have to buy anyway?
Yes, I'm looking at the Upside app now, and there's a gas station at the next exit offering 25 cents per gallon cash back.
Okay, I'm stopping to download Upside and fill up my tank. Download the free Upside app now to earn cash back every time you buy gas. Use promo code GO to get an extra 25 cents per gallon on your first tank. You can cash out anytime right to your bank, to PayPal, or a gift card for Amazon and other brands. Just download the free Upside app and use promo code GO for a 25 cents per gallon bonus on your first tank. That's code GO for a 25 cents per gallon bonus.
710 ESPN.
And it is time for Game of Games on the #1 sports radio show in LA, Mason and Ireland. Game of Games. Game of Games presented by CallJacob.com.
Call Jacob.
Everyone loves a fighter, but in this town, winning matters, especially after an accident. So remember, anyone can fight, but CallJacob.com is here for you when you need a big win. After an accident, go to CallJacob.com or call 844-24-JACOB. That's 844-24-JACOB. We got the jingle.
Call Jacob.
Thank you. Game of Games time. Take it away, Mace.
All right, before we get started, mythical money. Give me 5,000 mythical dollars on me to win this thing. I'm feeling very, very confident. Okay. By the way, whenever we play mythical money, it's brought to you by Chumba Casino, where any moment can be your moment. Free daily bonuses, hundreds of online social games, exciting chances to play, maybe even land some serious prizes. Turn your free time into a good time with Chumba Casino, ChumbaCasino.com. No purchase necessary. Got to be 21 plus to apply, and terms and conditions to apply.
Okay, so because you bet 5,000 mythical dollars, we welcome George Sedano to the vote.
Oh, trying to win it.
The spoiler.
Sedano in spoiler role. Sedano, you ready?
I am actually on my phone on the Comrex app because Kelly is in the office working, and because I spoiled Mace yesterday, I'm looking to spoil him again.
All right, here we go. We got 6 players.
Here we go.
Michael, what do we got?
Gentlemen, welcome to the Potpourri Playoff. I have a Potpourri game today, and Pepe has his Potpourri game tomorrow. So let's find out whose Potpourri is the Pro-Pourri. Whose potpourri is better? The Pro-Pourri.
Are yours all multiple choice?
Some of them. Most of them.
Okay. All right.
First one, this one is a buzz-in.
Okay.
First order of business, buzz-in. Spell potpourri.
Mason.
Sit down.
P-O-T-P-O-U.
Pepe.
R-I.
Greg.
Greg was second.
Greg.
P-O-T-P-O-U-R-R-I.
Yes.
Perfect. Good job.
Multiple choice. Luca is from Slovenia. How many countries share a border with Slovenia? 2, 3, or 4?
Brian.
3.
Greg.
4.
Mace.
4.
I'll go 4. Pepe.
4.
George.
4.
What is it, Michael?
4.
Yeah.
All right. So
Yeah,
everybody got that except Greg?
No, I got that.
Okay.
Because
So
that
for
used to be
Brian.
part of Yugoslavia, right?
Brian
And
did.
then it
Correct.
broke up into
All right. So
different
Greg
pieces.
has 2. Everybody has 1 except for Brian, who has 0.
This one is in honor of Pepe. Multiple choice. 1930s actress Marlene Dietrich was born in which city? Berlin, Munich, or Hamburg?
Greg.
Hamburg.
Mace.
Berlin.
I think it's Hamburg. Pepe.
I think it's Munich.
George.
Oh, crap. I don't know. Berlin.
Brian.
Munich.
It is Berlin.
Yeah.
All right, so Sedano got it. Who else got
Me.
it? All right, Sedano and Mace. So Greg 2, Mace 2, Sedano 2, Pepe and I have 1.
Pepe always follows up a fun fact about some 1930s actress with another question about the old actress. He won't let it go. So, here's my follow-up on old Marlene Dietrich. Marlene never won an Oscar, but she was nominated for an Oscar how many times? Once, twice, or thrice?
Mace.
Once.
I will also go once. Pepe.
Once.
George.
Twice.
Brian.
Thrice.
Greg.
Once.
What's against
It
already?
is once.
Okay. So Mace got it. Ireland got it. Who else got
Bergman.
it? Pepe got it.
Greg.
Bergman got it. All right. Greg 3, Mace 3, Pepe and I have 2, Sedano has 2, Brian. Brian, what are you doing?
What are you doing, Brian?
Well, this was for Brian Cohen. Multiple choice. The Chargers' all-time leader in receiving yards is who? Keenan Allen, Antonio Gates, or Lance Allworth?
This is a good one. I'm going to say Antonio Gates. Pepe.
It is Antonio Gates.
Sedano.
Gates.
Brian.
I'll take Keenan Allen.
Greg.
Yeah, I kind of want. I'm gonna say Keenan Allen.
Mace.
Longevity. I got to go Gates.
It is Gates.
All right, so Mace got it.
Played for a
Ireland
bunch of
got
years.
it. Pepe got it. Sedano, did you get that?
Yeah.
Okay. Brian, you're going for
Why'd
the
I go-
Momo.
Why'd I go with
it's the
Brian?
Momo.
Yes. I just
Oh,
said.
I thought you said Romo. Yeah, it's a Momo.
On this one, you all get to guess. Closest to the number wins. The most expensive home for sale in America, complete with its own lagoon and private yacht dock, is located near Palm Beach, Florida. What is the listed price of this 50,000 square foot home?
Pepe?
$60 million.
$60 million. Sedano?
$150 million.
Brian?
$250 million.
Greg?
$112 million.
Mace?
$91 million.
I'm going to go
$1.
$251 million.
$285 million.
Oh, wow. You do the one. That's the jerk move.
Yeah.
The jerk move.
We're trying to get
Yeah. You're on your way, Brian.
Follow up. Multiple choice this time. On a hilltop in Beverly Hills, the Angelo Estate in L.A. is L.A.'s most expensive home. How much is it valued at? $185, $195, or $205?
Brian?
$205.
Greg?
$195.
Mace?
$195.
I'll also say $195. Pepe?
$195.
George?
$195.
What's the answer, Michael?
$195.
All right, so everybody but Brian?
How did we all sniff that out?
Wait a minute. So, Brian, hold on a second. Here's the score. Mason 5, Ireland 5, Greg, Pepe, and Sedano 4 each. Brian 0.
0?
Oh,
Wow.
Chance, dude.
Now, are you going to start trying?
Oh, yeah.
There
I've
you
been
go.
trying the whole
All right.
time. Come on.
All right, here we go.
Multiple choice. This one is for Mace.
Got it.
And you better know it.
All right.
How many colors are in the pride flag? 5, 6, or 7?
All right, Mace.
So embarrassing. It is 6.
I'm next. I'm going to say 5. Pepe.
5.
Sedano.
I'm not disagreeing with Mason. 6.
Okay, Brian.
I'll take 7.
Greg.
So I want to go 7, but Brian took 7, so I don't think.
No, you still can.
No. I don't want to go with Brian. I'm going to go 6.
All right, what's the answer, Michael?
6.
Yeah.
Got that right. So Mason takes the lead.
Hear it for the gays. Let's roll.
Sedano got that.
And Greg.
And Greg got that.
Yep.
Okay, so now Mace leads by 1 over Greg, Ireland, and Sedano. Pepe, you're 2 back, and Brian's still playing because he hasn't gotten any right.
Yeah.
Follow up to the pride flag. Buzz in if anybody knows. Name.
Oh, wait, that's hard for me to do because I'm on delay.
Oh, complaint.
Complaint. There's a complaint.
Oh, come on.
Do I dock a
No,
complaint?
that's an honest. That's not. It's not a complaint. That's the truth.
It is the
but
truth.
It's the truth. It's also a complaint. We'll give you a warning. Here
Yeah.
we go.
Name the 6 colors.
Ireland.
In the pride. Go ahead.
Okay. Green.
Sedano,
Yes.
just in case.
Yellow.
Yes.
Red.
Yes.
Blue.
Yes.
Orange.
Yes.
Black.
No.
Pepe.
No, Sedano.
Sedano buzzed in
Sedano
second.
buzzed in next.
So red. I know this one only because one of them is actually a hotel down the street. Indigo, red, orange, yellow, green, and purple.
Yes.
Okay.
Whoa.
That was very impressive,
That was
Sedano.
impressive,
And he
man.
has tied Mace for the lead.
Very
Greg,
good.
you and I are 1 back. Pepe's 2 back.
Although my wife tried to yell blue. Thank God I don't listen to you.
Yeah. This one's from Mace also. Multiple choice. USC's all-time leading rusher is who? Charles White, Marcus Allen, or Anthony Davis?
Mace.
Anthony Davis.
I'll go Charles White. Pepe.
Davis.
Sedano.
Charles White.
Brian.
Marcus Allen.
Greg.
Charles
I
White.
think Charles White is
What's
it,
the
right?
answer, Michael?
Charles White.
Yeah.
All right, so I
Damn it,
got
I
it.
blew
Who else
that.
got that?
Greg got
Me.
it. And
Sedano, you
Sedano.
got it? You got the lead
Yep.
now, Sedano.
Crap.
Let's go.
And,
Spoiler.
all right, Michael, do you have 3 more?
I got a bunch more.
All right, we'll do 5 more.
This
Okay?
one's for
5
our-
more for the tie. Brian, if Brian, Brian hasn't got
Right,
any.
we're
We've done like 8 of these, and Brian doesn't have any.
Multiple choice. This one's for our Mr. Baseball, Mr. Dodger himself, Greg Bergman.
I'm gonna get it wrong.
Who is Jewish, so he better know this. Multiple choice. Sandy Koufax.
Yes, he's
Who is
Jewish.
Jewish.
Oh.
His birth name is what? Sanford, Sander, or is it really Sandy?
Okay, Greg, take a shot.
Sanford, Sander, or Sandy?
I think it's just Sandy.
Okay, I'll go next. I think it's Sander. Pepe.
Sander.
Oh, dang it.
Sedano.
I'm going to go the other one. What's the other one?
Sanford, Sander, or Sandy?
You're going
I'm
Sanford?
going to go Sanford. Nobody's picked that one.
All right, Brian, moment of truth.
I think it's Sandy.
Okay,
No,
Greg.
I'm out. What? No,
Greg said his. I haven't done
Oh,
mine.
you haven't done
What
yours.
about Mason?
Go ahead.
I'm going. What was the minute?
Sanford, Sander, or
Sander.
It is Sanford.
Oh, did anybody get that?
Oh, that's
Sedano
Sedano.
got it.
Sedano got it.
And did anybody else get it?
No,
You
just
missed that
Sedano.
one too, Brian? All right, 4 left, and Sedano leads by 1.
Multiple choice. Here is a factoid.
I'm sorry, Sedano,
Well, no,
you
I
lead by
lead by
2.
two.
You
Yeah,
lead
you're
by
up
2.
8-6.
Here is a
3 left.
factoid, multiple choice. A factoid that should shock you. As you know, the NBA All-Star Game will be in LA at Intuit Dome next year. The All-Star Game began in 1951 in Boston. But here's the shocker. In a major city like Boston, and with the most successful franchise in NBA history, when was the last time Boston hosted an All-Star Weekend? 1954, 64, or 74?
Sedano.
64.
Brian.
74.
Greg.
I'm going to go 64 also.
Mace.
I'm going to go 74.
Even though that's what Brian picked.
I guess I'm in now.
Yeah. I
I'm
think
right on this one.
what Sedano, what'd you pick?
64.
64.
All right, I'll go 74. Pepe.
64.
What is it, Michael?
1954.
Nobody.
Nobody.
Including Brian.
Wonder why, Brian. 2 left.
No,
there's-
3 left.
By the
3
way,
left.
this is more questions than we normally
you've
have.
earned it.
Helping me out.
Brian, see if you can go 0 for 3. Here we go.
Let's revisit Pepe's obvious fantasy
Sedano's gotta
girl,
go first.
his Kate Beckinsale, Doris Day.
Doris Day.
Multiple choice. Doris Day was born Doris what? Koppelhaus, Koppel-Vaughn, or Koppelhoff?
Sedano.
Koppel Vaughn, Koppel what, or Koppel Hoff?
Koppelhaus, Koppel-Vaughn, House, Vaughn, or Hoff?
Let's go with the Hoff.
Brian, moment of truth.
I'll take House.
Greg.
3 left. I'm 2 back. I'll go with the first one to try and get a shot at it.
What's the first one, Michael?
Vaughn?
Koppelhoff, House, Vaughn, or Hoff?
Vaughn.
Mace.
I'm going Hoff.
I'm going to try and take my shot right here. I'm going House. Michael, what's the answer?
Wait,
Pepe.
I'm sorry, Pepe.
Hoff.
It is Hoff.
Oh, Sedano got it. I
Sedano
think-
wins it.
Is that over?
Yeah.
Well, we have to keep going. No, we have to keep going.
But you know-
Tomorrow,
some
too,
more.
mate. I'm
Michael.
getting you tomorrow.
You don't pay attention to my potpourri. I had that question.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
Nobody
Sedano-
walks this multiple
Sedano has
choice.
9, and the closest one to him has 6.
Oh,
There's 2 left. But Brian's still going for the.
Yeah,
for
no,
the
keep
vote.
going for Brian at this point.
Just
Okay,
play
just
Brian.
for
Yeah,
Brian.
right.
Just for
Multiple
Brian.
Sedano, by the way, has 4 points now, and it's 1 back
Yeah.
of.
Nobody
Mason.
walks as fast as John Ireland on a casual walk.
That's true.
The average healthy human walks around 3 miles per hour, except for Ireland. He walks like 8 miles per hour.
That's true.
Casually. What is the fastest walking speed ever recorded by a human? 9.4 miles per hour, 10.4, or 11.4?
Brian.
11.4.
Greg.
9.4.
Mace.
10.4.
I'll go 9.4. Pepe.
10.4.
Sedano.
Let's go in the middle, 9.4.
It is 9.4.
Oh,
2
let's
left,
go.
Brian.
Brian,
2 left,
you
Brian.
got it
Here we
going,
go.
man. This would be extraordinary.
Come on, Brian.
Yeah, come on, Brian. You
I
can
do
do
like
it.
having it the Momo because she actually tried not to get
Yeah.
it.
All right.
And Sedano keeps on.
Yeah.
What about
Sedano,
Curtis?
Sedano.
Remember Didn't Curtis actually back
Curtis
in the day?
Curtis was the original.
Yeah.
Yeah, but this
Yeah.
would be extraordinary. All right, Brian, 2 left. Here we go.
Multiple choice. In Shaq's freshman year at LSU in 1989, how many points a game did he average? 13, 15, or 17?
Brian.
13.
All right, nobody else needs to go, right?
No,
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
just
All right,
Brian.
Michael, what's the answer?
13.
Oh, Brian!
Knockaway.
Damn.
Saved by the bell.
All of that.
Oh,
You end
Brian.
up getting one
Shaq only
right.
13? Come on.
And a tiebreaker.
All right, here's the tiebreaker.
This is in honor of Pepe and his obsession with Meryl Streep. Is that what you
Yes.
call her? Meryl Streep, not Streep?
Yep.
Well, you know Forbes. Forbes magazine knows everyone's pocket or bank account or stock portfolio. Well, according to Forbes magazine, what is Meryl Streep's net worth?
Meryl Streep is he talking about?
Yeah, well, Pepe called
He
it Strip.
calls it strip.
Okay.
As of 2025, what is her net worth according to Forbes?
Okay, Meryl Streep net worth. Okay,
I got a number.
I got a number 2. What'd you go with, Mace?
I went with $55 million.
I went with $22 million. Pepe?
63 million.
Sedano?
64 million.
Oh,
Brian?
99 million.
Greg?
I actually wrote down 63, but I'll go with 72.
All right, Michael, what's the answer?
160 million.
160 million. That means
Brian.
Brian.
Yeah,
Brian.
Rallied at the end.
Brian came on late.
Damn.
Good job, Brian.
just missed, Brian.
Just missed getting shut up. just forgot the Momo no-no.
Worse luck next time.
All right.
Mace, I'm
Yeah.
coming for you tomorrow.
Yeah,
I'm going
yeah,
to be
it
in the
is.
studio
Yeah,
tomorrow. I'm
yeah.
So
coming for you.
Sedano and
I
Mace
can't
tied
wait.
now?
No, so
Okay.
Mason has 5, Sedano has 4.
Hey,
It's
Sedano.
going to come down to tomorrow because
Sedano, don't have any confidence. It's Pepe's potpourri. Nobody
Oh,
gets
my
it.
God.
Oh,
Nobody's
then
gonna-
forget it. It's over.
But my potpourri is better because
Yep.
I don't repeat questions and you do.
Yeah.
Pepe's going to throw at us like he's Sandy Koufax.
Yeah,
Nobody's
he
going to hit
is.
anything.
Pepe's coming with the hard
I'm gonna
stuff
get ready for
tomorrow.
this game.
You
I'm gonna
better
know
be ready.
everything about Ingrid Bergman.
Yes.
I'm gonna know everything about Betty Grable. I've got to
Mae
find out
West.
about Carol Channing.
I think Pepe's going to go and throw us a curveball. And he's going to go like super modern. Watch.
Like he's got questions about Sabrina Carpenter
The
and Sydney Sweeney.
I think that's
Jorge,
unlikely.
the potpourri is already in my.
You got it ready.
Oh, he's already got
Wow.
it ready.
A day early.
Excellent. All right, we're going to do some super crosstalk coming up next. Mason and Ireland, 710 ESPN.
Hey, it's Cap. Thinking about selling your home? Seller's Advantage makes it easy. No agents, no commissions, no open houses, and no costly repairs. With Seller's Advantage, we'll make you a fair, competitive cash offer with no surprises. Check out what one of the sellers had to say. Seller's Advantage was a lot easier, faster, and more rewarding than listing my house. I worried about getting a low offer, but theirs matched the value I was hoping for and much higher than their competitors. They gave me time to decide, and the process was friendly, fast, and anxiety-free. I highly recommend Seller's Advantage. Call Seller's Advantage today. 888-390-AS-IS, 888-390-AS-IS, 888-390-2747, or visit sellersadvantage.com for your free, no obligation cash offer. That's sellersadvantage.com.
DRE number 01961658.
Don't worry, sell happy with Seller's Advantage.
The CONCACAF Nations League finals arrive at SoFi Stadium March 20th to 23rd. USA versus Panama, followed by Canada versus Mexico. Get your tickets now on Ticketmaster. For more information, visit CONCACAFNationsLeague.com/tickets.
Hey, it's Steve Farr. If you're like me, you just don't want to watch the game. You want the best experience every time. That's why Absolute Sport is a game changer. VIP access to the biggest games, exclusive pregame parties, luxury hotels, whether it's courtside, ringside, or the 50-yard line, Absolute Sport makes sure you're there, not just watching, you're living the action. Visit us.absolute-sport.com. That's ABSOLUT-sport and make your next sporting experience absolutely unforgettable.
Game day excitement starts at Lazy Dog Restaurants. Join them at LA Live before or after the game, or catch the action on TV at any of their locations. Enjoy handcrafted food, craft beers and drinks, and the best seats outside the arena. LazyDogRestaurants.com.
ESPN AM 710 Los Angeles.
KRDC AM 1110 Pasadena, Los Angeles.
K256CX 99.1 FM Pasadena, Los Angeles.
It's the greatest segment in LA sports radio history.
Oh my God. When the shows come together for magic on the radio.
It will only grow stronger. Super Crosstalk.
Are we ready for Sedano and Cap to join Mason and Ireland?
Super Crosstalk begins.
Super Crosstalk. Presented by Coors Light. Coors Light. Made to chill.
It's time for Super Crosstalk.
No love boat today. Cappy went down 6. Something's going around.
Yeah, dude. He thinks he has the flu, so be careful anybody who's literally been around there the last couple of
Yeah,
days.
unfortunately, we all have.
All right, Sedano, I came up with my all-time greatest passes in history list because some idiot put his list out today and left some of the greatest names off the list. But Andy Kamenetsky, one of the Kaminsky brothers, has my list in front of him. He's going to read them off. Tell me if you disagree, Sedano and Kaminsky.
Number 10. Jason Williams, white chocolate Jason Williams.
Oh, excellent passer, no question.
Number 9, LeBron James. Number
9, that's kind of low, I feel like.
Well,
I do too.
Listen to the other 8. Number 8, Luca Doncic. Number 7, Bill Walton. Number 6, John Stockton. Number 5, Lawrence Bird. Number 4, Arvydas Sabonis. Number 3, Steve Nash. Number 2, Magic Johnson. And number 1, Nikola Jokic.
So here's what I would say.
I would move LeBron from 9 to 5.
So I would lower John Stockton because, yes, he's the all-time assist leader, but he's not like some creative passer.
I don't know, man. He was pretty good.
He was really great. I know how great Sabonis was.
Yeah.
Is this an NBA list or like basketball all-timers list? Because my only gripe with Sabonis, I know how incredible he was, but he didn't play in the NBA as long as some other guys.
True, but when he was here,
he was great.
Goodness,
he was great. But like to me, somebody like Chris Paul, for example.
You could put him on the list. You wouldn't be crazy.
Right.
Chris Paul is on their list.
Yeah, on the other guy's list.
The idiots list, apparently.
The idiots list, yeah.
The idiot list.
I just think Stockton's too high. He's not super creative like the other guys that you've mentioned. Because Bill Walton was a very creative passer.
Great passer.
Why'd you put Luka ahead of LeBron?
I think Luka's a better passer. You see that behind-the-head pass?
He's a great passer, but I think LeBron's underrated as a passer.
Oh, yeah, LeBron's great, but Luka's got better court vision. Luka's uncanny, man, with his passing.
I'll try and get it for the show next week or maybe for tomorrow, but somebody sent me Dwayne Wade was on a podcast. And Sedano, I'm curious if you've ever heard this story. He said, Andy, maybe you did, that about the cookies?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay,
So Andy sent it to me today. I had never I've heard a lot of stories. I haven't heard that one, but I buy it.
All right.
That's
So
crazy.
apparently the story was that Pat Riley, when his team would lose games, wanted to take things away from them. And one of the things LeBron liked to do is he had these chocolate chip cookies that he would bring on the plane. And Riley came out and said, no perks after a loss. If they lose, don't give them cookies.
No
Don't
cookies.
give them what they want. And LeBron,
You don't get no cookies.
Dwayne Wade said LeBron sat there. They were playing cards, and somebody tells LeBron, Pat Riley pulled the cookies, and he said, I could tell by the look in his face. LeBron opted out of the card game and said, I'm done.
Yeah.
And
crazy.
Riles had
Is
done.
it crazy? You played for him.
Yeah,
but
he's
that's
an
come on,
insane
man.
person.
You don't do that to Magic Johnson or to LeBron James. Come on, Riles. And I love Riles, but that was
like Mario Chalmers may lose his cookies,
right.
but not LeBron.
Yeah,
Exactly.
I mean, I think LeBron should always get cookies.
Exactly. Yeah.
Always.
Heck yeah. Get whatever he wants.
Luka fewer of them, but
Yeah,
a
yeah,
lot
yeah,
for
right.
LeBron is
Well,
totally
I mean,
fine.
it is kind of in the air now the way that Dallas is crapping on Luka every chance they get, and the Lakers seem to be accommodating his every wish.
Extra
and
cheeseburgers?
whatever he wants. Michael, it doesn't matter what his weight is; he still plays great.
Yeah, but he's always hurt though because of that.
Well,
you
not yet.
He just came off an injury because he's too heavy for his calves.
Well, I hope he gets in shape, and I hope he's good. But I still think he's an unbelievable player, and I would have done the trade.
No,
7 days a week, twice on Sunday.
I mean, so would I believe all 29 other teams in the league other than Dallas. Like
but Dallas is sticking to their guns, Andy. They're like every chance they get, they crap on him.
Such a
all they do
strategy.
is rationalize and
Look, man,
argument in favor of the
Here's
trade.
the
It's
thing.
like, just
If
let
it's-
it go,
if-
man.
First of all, if it's a PR battle, they're losing badly. 'Cause
Badly, yeah.
every time this stuff leaks, you can tell it just pisses off their fans. Like
You know why they're losing? Because Anthony Davis hasn't been playing.
Right, like
if he was playing, they would say, okay.
But Michael,
we
why
see-
don't to Andy's
shouldn't say
point?
anything.
Why
I
don't they
agree.
every time they're asked about the trade say something along the lines of, "Look, to us, this isn't about Luka; it's about Anthony
Or
Davis,
leak-
who we really wanted."
leak some degree of appreciation
Yeah.
that Luka was a great player. Like
Right.
leak something
Yeah.
positive. But like at this point, you can't win the PR battle. Certainly not till AD gets on the court. But like over time, either the trade will somehow justify itself or not. but all you're doing is making Dallas look like a bad destination for the next superstar you're trying to get.
Yeah,
Yep.
no question. I heard you talking on the Locked On Lakers podcast.
Available 5 days a week everywhere you get your
also
podcast.
Is there a YouTube component?
There is a
Yeah.
YouTube component. Yeah.
Yeah, 33,000 subscribers
For
or
the
whatever the
sickos who
hell
like
it
to
is.
watch.
Yeah,
All right.
exactly.
Are you guys beating Sliwa?
Oh.
Oh, no.
Wow.
Slee was doing well. Slee was doing fine. Slee was.
He's doing great.
He's building his own thing.
He's doing great.
Good for Slee.
You passed, I think.
Yeah.
But you are. Yes, you are.
So what did you say on the lockdown?
Yeah, you were talking about Nico Harrison, his relationship with Kobe Bryant, and how that may be influencing this entire.
It's so crazy. Like, this has been in a couple reports from The Athletic. I think maybe Momo as well. Like, Nico used to be a high-ranking guy at Nike when Kobe
used to
was
be in charge of the basketball
right,
division.
When Kobe was a Nike guy, and obviously Rob Pelinka was his agent. Apparently, like, Nico has a lot of admiration and respect for that whole Mamba mentality thing. He's very detail-oriented, puts a high premium on hard work, and decided that Luca was not Mamba mentality enough for his culture. So he ends up trading the guy who's not Mamba mentality enough to the Lakers, who are now run by the guy who was not just Kobe's best friend. He was hired in part because of that connection to Kobe. And I think now, after Kobe's passing, he's kind of like the gatekeeper of Mamba mentality for the organization. So it's really ironic that one guy would decide this guy isn't Mamba mentality enough, and Rob Pelinka would say, no, I know Mamba mentality. He's fine.
Right.
We'll take him.
Yeah, and by the way, nobody had Kobe's work ethic. Zero people had that.
That's a bad standard.
LeBron
to try
does.
to-
Are
Yeah.
you kidding me? LeBron.
Well, LeBron,
You see how
no.
hard he
I mean, in
works?
terms of putting time
yeah.
into his
Oh,
body,
does,
he
Come
does
on.
work
Come
very
on,
hard.
Ireland. He definitely has that work ethic. You shaking your head? No. 40 years old. You see what kind of shape he's in?
LeBron's in the best shape of any 40-year-old I've ever seen. Kobe Bryant used to get into cities at 3 a.m. and make the security guys go open a gym so he could shoot.
You see how early LeBron gets away to shoot?
You ever
before
seen Malaya
games?
do that?
What?
You ever see us get in at 3 a.m. and LeBron goes straight to a gym?
No, but if we're tipping
Thank
off
you.
if we're tipping off at 7, LeBron's in the gym at 3 getting up shots. What is wrong with you?
What are you talking about, Michael? I did a show
my
at
goodness.
noon and Kobe was in the
I
gym.
don't care. LeBron's. You see how he works out. The guy's got a body of a 30-year-old.
I'm not denigrating
Oh, my
LeBron.
goodness.
You're making this Kobe versus LeBron. Nobody had Kobe's work ethic,
Man,
period,
has
end.
LeBron has. Otherwise, he wouldn't be able to do what he's doing. Come on, Ireland.
Okay,
You
go
know
ahead.
what
If you
LeBron
wanna-
has?
If you want to disparage Kobe, you could do it. I'm not doing it.
Wait a minute, I don't think
disparaging
he's
Kobe?
He's just pointing out that LeBron does work
He says
really hard.
LeBron. Well, of course he does.
He's got that mentality. Bill Russell had it too. A lot of great
And
players.
You know what he looks like, Michael, right now at 40? Like you in that picture in the scuba gear or whatever it is that you wear. all the time.
Let's not go crazy now.
No,
Those look
it
good.
doesn't- yeah,
It's
exactly.
amazing, man. I look at LeBron. I don't understand how he's doing this.
Well, no one's ever done it. At
No,
his age.
and nobody's ever done it. This. I mean, he's incredible to watch.
I
He
remember
really is.
LeBron during his first season with Lakers. Remember he had that groin injury and he missed like 25 or so games. And there was this practice that I went to. And it was one of the first that LeBron started practicing after that injury. And LeBron often practices shirtless.
Yeah.
So we're in the portion where it's open to the media and we're seeing the end of it. And LeBron's practicing. And I'm looking at him and he's like always just ripped. And I'm like, this is the version of LeBron that hasn't been able to work out. Like, this
He
is the
still looks like
LeBron
that.
dad body version of himself, like letting himself go. He looked incredible.
Yeah, man. He's a physical freak phenomenon.
You know, I was walking around down there. He does all the lifting on the balance ball, where you're got your two knees, and he's.
Yeah.
I mean, that stuff is crazy core, and I mean, just
Your core's
Well, I
gotta be
think
ridiculous.
so
the
strong.
hope is partially too that if you get Luca around LeBron, that some of that'll rub off.
Yes.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
You know that
It has to.
Hopefully he'll start doing.
Shadano, how often do you smoke a hookah?
You know what? I haven't smoked a hookah in easily like 20 years.
Yeah, I don't even know that I've ever done it.
I never have. If
Just
I'm,
once.
If I'm
Yeah.
Luca, I lean into all this. I open a spot
Cool.
in LA,
Luca
Luca's
hookah?
Hookahs.
Luca
Yeah,
Luca's
hookahs. Why not?
Hookahs.
Yep.
That would, first of all, it would make bank.
What is it? Tobacco? What is it?
I believe it is tobacco, usually like flavored tobacco.
Yeah.
Yes.
So he's like smoking a pipe.
It's like you don't inhale, right? You don't inhale on a hookah.
People go
I
to
think
hookah bars. People would show up to Luca's hookahs.
Yeah, I never understand cigars. So you're not inhaling it.
No, you don't.
What are you going
just
for
the
there?
smell and the taste, man.
Yeah,
so
see,
good.
that does not
You don't
work
like
for
that.
me at all. I just no. That's I mean, I'm not one to inhale.
you and Bill Clinton?
Not my jam, but no, I never understand the cigar thing. Although you should bring a good cigar to my birthday party.
You want me to smoke? Can I smoke it in your house?
Absolutely.
He has a backyard.
Smoke it in the yard.
Oh, in the backyard?
Yeah, in the backyard.
I
It's
might
going to
do
be
that.
all set
I'll
up
do
out
that.
there. Yeah,
Okay.
we'll all be smoking
Sedano
something.
coming?
Wow.
Yeah,
So
Sedano's
you're
coming.
actually going to go?
What about the Kaminskis? They
Is
coming?
this? Yeah, I think they're coming. It
Hey,
is
make
so
some food,
weird.
will you?
I am so shocked
Hey.
that Michael Thompson is coming to the party.
Why don't you
Hasn't shown up yet.
Why don't you let Kaminsky cater the food? He can
No,
cook.
he is.
I can't cater.
He's not going to cater.
Oh man, Andy's a great cook.
It's 7:30 at night. We're not serving dinner.
Come on.
No, we had the
You
party
can't
at
have-
that time specifically, so we
DeAndre,
don't have to
will
serve.
You can't have black party with no food. Tell
There-
DeAndre.
there's going to be.
he's not
there's-
lying.
There's going to be food, but I'm not serving dinner.
Well, no, I'm talking
Mike,
about
go have donuts for dinner. Come on.
Yeah, no, it's going to be donuts and something else, but that I can't talk about. But it's going to be really cool.
some fudge with laced with some of your stuff.
No,
Chocolate fudge.
no, not that stuff.
Yeah, with
Not
some of your
that stuff.
gummies.
All right. On another point, I got nothing.
This is LAFC manager Steve Cherundolo.